Are you searching for a deeper understanding of your faith?
Inspiring Philosophy is your go-to resource for exploring the rich tapestry of Christian thought.
From biblical archaeology to philosophy of mind, we dive into the topics that matter.
Our content bridges faith and understanding, offering insights into God's existence and the reliability of the New Testament.
Join a community where faith meets reason and discover the answers you've been seeking.
Inspiring Philosophy, where faith meets understanding.
I'm sorry, Master, but I must go all out. Just this once. I don't like you, Muhammad. Dawa boys, you've left me no choice. Bible's been corrupted, that's your go to line. But you claim the same book, prophesize your sign, twisting every scripture, faking all the quotes, hiding all the facts, trying to keep your boat afloat. Without lies, Islam dies. Perfect preservation, yeah, that myth got wrecked. Worldly Quran don't even match the text. Used to flex science, now you backing away, cause camel embryo facts don't hit the same today. Got the Islamic dilemma, you can't solve that. Every answer you give makes the problem snap back. Say the Bible's corrupt, but your own book cries. Bibles are Allah's words, they can't be revised. If Allah's words can't change, then your claims are fraud. You just argued yourself against the word of your God. Injil's secret book, that's your mystery prize. But the Quran said Christians should judge by it. Lies, then your crew pull muted like it's just a game. Ruined the life and trashed a man's name. All that dawah talk, but when truth appears, you vanish from the chat like it hurt your ears. Without lies, Islam dies. Can't hide truth, can't spin those lies. Without lies, Islam dies. Dawah cries when the facts arrive. Without lies, Islam dies. Can't hide truth, can't spin those lies. Without lies, Islam dies. Dawah cries when the facts arrive. We follow Jesus better, sure in your dream. While cutting out his claims like you're cropping a meme. Crown off his head, toss his cross in the bin. The smile for the camera like you're still his kin. Jesus was a Muslim, cute little twist. Redefine the word so the facts don't exist. If labels could change what the records prove. If Pharaoh was a Yahweh fan, then Judas stayed true. Muhammad in the Song of Solomon, boy, you made your prophet a fruit. Snuggled up with Solomon and came the man of Ozu. Without lies, Islam dies. Can't hide truth, can't spin those lies. Without lies, Islam dies. Dawah cries when the facts arrive. You preach perfect text, but the proof ain't there. Half's wash, even your readers don't care. Call the Bible corrupt, but still quote it loud. Trying to find Muhammad just to please your crowd. Song of Solomon, yeah, that's a fleshy fleck. You just wrote your prophet in the Solomon's bed. Then the man of Al-Zu came riding through all night long, and you say that's true. Jesus was a Muslim, the word plays dead. By that logic, Pharaoh bowed his head. You twist, you spin, but you can't disguise that every dawah claim is built on lies. Without lies, without lies, without lies, without
What's up, everybody? As you can see,
This
I'm
guy.
in the hotel room. What's up, everybody? As you can see, I'm in the hotel room. Sorry for that rude interruption. I don't know who that guy was, but I got rid of him, so it's all good now. What's going on, AP? Oh, dang it.
Hello, everybody. Hello. What's up? I was kind of expecting the intro to continue and something new to come up and also play for another 5 minutes, but that's all right. We're here now. So I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing good. So a lot has happened the past couple days, especially for me. We should talk about that because there's a lot of stuff going on. So let's talk about the GoFundMe and what's going on. So as you guys know, I posted a video a couple days ago about Muslims threatening, doxing, harassing, posting things of like home address online, what they think is my phone number, all this stuff, and then saying they're going to come turned my wife into a concubine, which is a threat of rape, obviously, very obviously. Threatening violence. These are the same people that threatened to Charlie Kirk, David Wood when he was in Houston. So very, very horrible people, to say the least. So I can't say everything that has been going on. Am I glitching at all, Than?
Not on my end.
All right, just want to make sure.
You're a little fuzzy. That's it.
All right. Well, sorry, it's the hotel internet. I don't know what to do about it. Hotel internet, man, is just.
I just thought you looked like that.
This is
my
true.
Fuzzy little man peach.
Where was I? This is the stuff I got to put up, ladies and gentlemen. This stuff right here. See this? This is what I got to put up with. Anyway, despite the crappy hotel internet, I will continue. So what was going on? So a bunch of this stuff was going on. We've been in talks with authorities. I can't say much about that. I kind of can only tell people on what, I can say. There's a lot more going on behind the scenes with threats and everything that I cannot talk about. So yeah, talking with authorities, they were like, the best thing for you to do is to move. I'm like, yeah, I get it. I get it. Especially so with, my wife, my unborn kid and my daughter. That's really what I care about. Same thing that David Wood said. Like, he's like, I go to the house. He says, go to the house. I travel. I go to the gym. They could come in at any moment when I'm not there. And that's what scares you the most is your family safety. So my wife and I, a couple months ago, decided we need to move. But I mean, like, where are we going to move? We got to move to a gated community. There's that added level of safety. Now, people hear gated community and they immediately go like, well, that means a mansion. Not necessarily. There are plenty of gated communities now that are just 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom houses. Like we found a 3-bedroom house in a gated community, probably the one of the smaller ones in there, still very expensive because again, it's in a gated area. And we were looking at going, well, that would probably work for us in terms of size. It's a little bigger than our current place, which will help with the new kid. Not by a lot, but we were like, okay, we can make this work. But we couldn't afford it on my salary. The ministry only brings in so much. And I pay myself, Than, our assistant director, Matt, the editor we have, a couple other people that help with like clips and everything. And like, so, I made a decision a couple of years ago. I'm not going to become a millionaire from this. I'm going to use the money to help other people. That's why we brought Than on board. Right, Than?
Maybe. I don't know why you keep me around sometimes.
Well, you should clarify that you are also going to live with me in the meantime, because you literally posted on Twitter, we are about to live with apostate prophet.
Did I say?
Which was really confusing to me when I saw that. Like, why do I not know about this?
That was in the contract. That was in the contract. I thought you knew.
That's what happens when you're going fast and you're trying to get to your hotel, you're getting off the plane and you just post. So
I look at your post.
Okay,
yes. We are about to live with apostate prophet. So
that is true. Yes. Speaking of that, yes, but yeah. So yeah, we are moving someplace much safer. But the problem was we couldn't afford the place. So we were like, if we sell our current house and pay off our current mortgage, am I frozen?
You
yes.
are.
My goodness. All right, I'm going to try to switch cameras here because
it's okay. Nobody needs to see you. You can just keep talking.
That's true. That's a good point. I didn't think.
Anyway, I mean, like you look good from here.
Yeah, I didn't think of it like that. Anyway, I'm going to put on my other camera. So hold on.
People will just
Hang
think
on.
that you don't have a camera.
There we go.
There you go.
Hey, that looks
That's better.
much better. What the hell?
Yeah. My fuzzy little man peach is gone.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, so. Oh my goodness. This is why the Muslims made the page OnlyFans because of this stuff. I hope you're proud of yourself.
I am. Yeah, I just got a bunch of Muslims to basically make a gay porn site about me while they're calling me gay. So,
hey, IP, why is there a woman in your background? Who's that?
Oh, that's the TV. I put it on for extra light, but it kind of is going off in the mirror, so I'll just turn it off. There. Okay. I was like, maybe it'll give me a little extra light. Nah, not really. So, when you're in a hotel room, you just kind of like play with lamps and like windows and TVs to try to get lighting right. But yeah,
somebody clip that. when you're at a hotel and you just play with lamps.
I'm trying to do a serious stream to
I'm
update
sorry.
everybody.
I'm sorry.
And you
I'm sorry.
are just over there being fan, and AP is not helping. So here we are.
He's just along for the ride, man. He's enjoying himself.
Dude, I'm
Yeah,
not here
so-
to help. I'm here to have fun.
It's true. So anyway, the house. We were like, maybe we can afford it, possibly if we sell our current place. That wasn't really going, and authorities were like, you should probably still move. So I was like, I talked to my ministry board, and they're like, try to GoFundMe. Maybe you'll get enough for a down payment on the current place. You know, you've a strong audience. So we posted that Friday. Within like, what was it? Like 24 hours, we have raised over $100,000. I was completely blown away. I had no idea we were going to get that much. We stopped it at 254,000 because I was like, yeah, now we can definitely afford the new house. Praise God. Like, I was blown away. Like, even with this money, it's going to go towards the house in the gated community. And I cannot thank everyone enough for this. This has been a blessing. Like, I could just feel the stress of my wife just leaving her body, seeing this, like, worried about all this stuff. Like, she just was like, okay, we're going to be fine. People are supporting us. So we'll put this towards the down payment. Well, that's not going to cover everything. Even if we sell the current house we live in, and then we have to pay off the rest of our mortgage. We have realtor fees, taxes, all of that. We'll have a lump sum after that'll also go towards the mortgage. We'll still have a mortgage even after that. But this is going to take away a lot. And I then went back to my ministry board and I was like, if this works out, I'm going to just decrease my pay and then use that more towards the ministry, because like, if I don't have a mortgage, because like, I think the way we calculate, we're still going to have somewhat of a mortgage for a little while, but like, it's not going to be that much. I was just totally shocked. And I just want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for this, because it really did mean a lot to the family. My parents as well were super touched by this. Just meant a lot. You were rallying behind us, and that now we can clearly afford it. We paused it at this point because like the goal was to like get my mortgage within our budget, not like completely remove it. So, and I was like, I just started directing people to the website if they want to donate more, and we received even more donations there. I really appreciate that. Bottom of my heart, really means a lot, and I'll give you my word. We will use it appropriately. As we said, this will just go towards the house. We have a separate account that we have set up that the money will be put in that. So it's separate by itself.
Can I say something here for a second, IP?
Mm-hmm.
I know how you feel. I think you didn't expect to get this much support, and it feels very, very overwhelming. You genuinely didn't expect this much. I see it, and I saw it, and I was surprised by how much it was. But it's also the Muslims are crying and whining about it, and so many Christians are just supportive, and so many speakers and influencers and people and others came and also shared it and supported it. So that's a big thing. Now, you might feel the need to somehow explain yourself, but you really don't need to do that. Nobody really wants you to explain yourself.
I appreciate it. Yeah. I want people to know that I feel so humbled by this. I don't have any desire to like misuse the funds. Like if like we don't have a mortgage, which it looks like I'm doing the math, we'll have a slight one. I'm just going to put everything back into ministry, because I don't want I want to honor what everyone did and not abuse this. It just is really humbling.
Just go easy on the casino and betting and all that, don't overdo it. Yeah.
How many hotel wives are you planning on having with all this extra money?
That's true. I learned from the Muslims, like Muhammad Ajab, this is for hotel wives. Don't you know? That's what this is for. Obviously, when you're a Muslim, that's what it's for. Yeah. So, I mean, we're going to keep
God Logic Raid,
mashallah.
I'll be serious for a second here and speak to the audience too and say, I've been working with Mike for a really, really long time now. At least it feels like it. And I can tell you, he is one of the most generous people and financially like humble people I've ever come across. It's it's like it's astonishing to me how reverent he is with his resources. And so for the people that are
Thank you.
saying different things that are kind of wacky about Mike, and I'm not saying this under duress of being his employee or anything like that. I genuinely mean this. I know Mike's going to make the right decisions when it comes to this and be a good steward.
Dude,
Thank you.
I would say the same things about Mike, but don't keep doing this, because otherwise he will become too arrogant and all that, and then he will stop.
I'll just beat him up. I'll just beat him up if he gets a big head.
Don't do that. I'm a sensitive boy. Jeez. But anyway, yeah, I just totally blown away. We're going to use it, as you said. I cannot believe the overwhelming amount of generosity. I'm in total shock still, just watching it go up. And like the way GoFundMe works is like you set like limited goals, like it's like 30, then 80, then like 100. And like when those are like breached, like GoFundMe like moves it up. And so like I eventually got to like 200,000. I'm like, okay, stop. Like, and then people kept giving, and I was like, I can't believe it. So eventually I was like, I think we're good for a down payment. I don't know what else to say. I really appreciate it.
I want to say one thing. I just said you don't need to explain yourself, and I maintain that. But I see one comment which says, "Why did you keep raising the goal?" I have to just say one thing about that, which is when you use GoFundMe, GoFundMe did that to me too, and it was a default setting actually. So it was GoFundMe is like, hey, you reached your goal. We will now raise your goal to the next thing.
Yeah.
And then it just keeps going and keeps going unless you actually go manually stop it. I don't know if they how they changed it and how it works right now, but that's not the fundraiser person just moving the goalpost. It's actually GoFundMe just doing that.
Yeah,
so.
I had to go in and manually stop it, but that's the thing. It got up so fast. It like caught me off guard. I'm like, oh look, it's at like 80,000. This is awesome. And then I went back and did some work, and I came back later. I was like, it's at 120. I was like, oh my, what do I do? Like, and I don't know, GoFundMe settings are not the most intuitive. Like for a while, I was like, how do I because it was like you can deactivate it. I'm like, I'm not deactivating it because I do need a down payment. So it actually took me a little bit to figure it all out. And I was like, I think I just eventually just asked Matt, how do we pause it? Like,
maybe I'm wrong here too, but like, I don't see anything wrong with the idea of like, and I actually just don't know what your thought process was going into this, but my read, I didn't even know about the GoFundMe thing that AP just talked about, but my read from the outside was Mike set like a minimum goal so that way they can at least get started, and then people wanted to help more than he anticipated. There's nothing wrong with that. Like,
and if people want to support you, so what?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. What?
Well,
if people want to keep giving, so what?
The Muslims are going to complain because they're going to complain. Like they caused this fiasco, and then the Christians come in and fix it out of their generosity. And what did the Muslims do? Condemn the doxing? Condemn the violence? No, they complain about the Christians rallying behind me and my family and helping us. That's how messed up this religion is, that this is what they do to people. I've been informed by people in positions of authority. There are credible threats. Okay. Like even like when I'm not here, there are people with my family keeping them safe, not at their convenience. I mean, like, this is what it is. What do you want from us? You guys created this problem. Christians come in and fix it with their generosity, and then you complain about that. You guys are hopeless. Like, I just can't imagine seeing the exact opposite, where there's a Christian group going on doxing Muslims, and then I could never even imagine myself complaining if the Muslims raise money to protect their own. Like, I would never. Like, that makes total sense to me. But that's what Islam is. It's insane that's what they're resorting to, man. It's insane.
This is just the thing that happens. You go against or you criticize Islam, and you have been just doing it not in a nasty way, but in a quite rigorous, in a good way, analyzing Islam, criticizing it, going through it all, exposing how disgusting it is, exposing how disgusting the Dawa guys and the Dawa people are. And in response to that, they actually, this is so funny. I saw some guy on X the other day saying, "Oh, I get threats from people online too, so I don't know." I'm sorry, you're not getting threats from Muslims. You're not getting threats from the Muslims. You're not getting threats because you criticize Islam. You're not getting you don't have your DM box filled with Muslims who send you messages all the time, of which you get dozens, maybe some on some weeks, of I will come to your place. I know your address. I will find you. I will kill you. I will kill your family. I will do this and that to your family. You don't get videos directly by known Muslim influencers online who actually post photos of your home and of your family and give your address to people and say, somebody go do something, because they themselves will not say, I will go and do this and this and that. They incite people to actually go do something. In most cases, nothing will happen. In most cases, like this is what I've met with FBI agents many times about regarding this matter. The FBI came to my door on several occasions to ask me if I'm okay and to check on me because I received so many threats recently. So what they will also tell you is most of it is noise. Most of it is not going to result in any serious action. Most of it is you could technically just ignore. But the problem is that only one of them could be credible.
Yeah.
Only one of them could actually come true. One of them, of all those thousands of death threats that you receive, could be quite legit, and that person could actually get your address, which is all out there, and could come and try and do something and possibly be successful. And then it's too late. You have to prevent that. So for that, people who speak against Islam, people who deal with Islam all the time, we know what it is like. We try to scrub the information and everything online. We know what it's like. You are constantly under threat from so many people, from so many faceless people. You don't know which one is actually credible and which one is not, which is why the FBI checks on you and they analyze things too. We are actually in contact with the security forces, with the FBI and other police forces, who together with us keep a record of the threats and analyze whether these things are credible or not, which one is credible, which one isn't, whether there should be action taken immediately or not. You actually have people advising you on what to do. You have thousands of faceless people out there threatening you. And among all of this, you have to continue and keep going with a noble cause. You have to fight this darkness against these faceless, evil monsters out there, of whom any could snap at any point. Of course, people like this need to be protected. Of course, IP needs to be protected. And I'm so glad and so happy and so grateful that there are so many people out there who are happy to help, who are happy to reach out and say, hey, you have my support. That's fantastic. If the Muslims are crying about it, let them cry. Much better. If others have any questions about it, don't have think about it a little bit further. Put yourself in the position here. I'm sure you can resolve your questions.
Yeah. I think I fixed my mic. Does it sound like it's better now?
Oh, it's much better.
Still sounding a little gay.
You sounded like crap, but no, it sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. I had to fix the mic there. It wasn't coming through the right input. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, like, I don't care if they cry. Like, they cause these problems, and then they get upset when Christians come in and support us to like keep going, to be safe. I mean, like, and again, no one forced anyone to donate. Any Christian could have seen the GoFundMe and been like, well, it's 200,000. That's fine. They chose to, and like out of the goodness of their hearts. And I give you my word, we will use this responsibly to pay. I mean, again, at the end of the day, like, we're missionaries. We're out here doing the work. When you support a missionary to go, like, for example, like China or Brazil, you're paying their living expenses to go down there. People are paying for my living expenses to keep doing this stuff. And when we have enough of our living expenses met, we'll just living expenses met. We're going to reinvest in the ministry, into other ministries, to make sure everyone is out there doing this kind of work. Dan and I have talked about it. That's the goal, is to invest in more scholarship, invest in other people online. Once we get to that point, that's the goal.
Well, that is after you give half of what you received to me, of course.
That's true. Half goes to the kingpin apostate prophet.
I'm the leader of this.
A third goes to the Muta wives.
Yeah. And then with the rest, you can just do whatever you want.
That's true.
Anyway,
yeah. Anyway, I'm here 7 hours early praying for the impact of the stream. Show Islam for what it is. Keep the great work for the kingdom. God bless. Well, that's the thing. Muslims show us every day what Islam is, by how they dox, threaten, harass, threaten rape and murder and violence. They do the hard work for us. We just shine a light on what Islam causes. So thank you, Debbie. AP, why are you not going to DebateCon? You're breaking my heart. Don't go breaking my heart.
I will be at the next one, not at this one. I myself have had a lot going on this last year, or this last half year. So had to move, had to travel much, and I don't really have the. I can't really travel anymore at the moment, and there's not much for me to do at this DebateCon except just be a guest. So we'll just keep it for the next DebateCon.
Sounds good. We'll miss you. We'll miss you. TikTok time to praise the Lord for Mike Winger. He's the best Christian apologist against Islam. In college, he befriended a Muslim and later converted to Christianity, and Mike baptized him. That's true. If you guys don't know who Mike Winger is, it's this guy here. He's one of the biggest attackers of Islam. This is Mike Winger. If you've never heard of him, just a dorky guy with glasses. He was at DebateCon debating this known apologist by the name of David Wood. Let me put his picture up here. This is David Wood. He was debating David Wood on which is better, Star Wars or Star Trek. Total nerds, just to say the least. Total nerds. They both lost. It was very clear.
Yeah.
Mashallah.
I just published a clip of the best Christian apologist now attacking Islam. It's about Mike Winger. So, yeah.
If Islam was a desk, Ridvan would destroy it for good. Powerful. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Randy. Hope you and your family are staying safe. Matthew 5:11-12. Yes, we are doing our best to stay safe. We are strapped. We have people that are strapped protecting us, looking out for us. Everything's good to go. Appreciate all the support. Just coming in from God Logic Live, one of the guys accepted Christ and mentioned he talked to you in God Logic a couple months ago. Glory to God. That is beautiful to hear. Excellent to know that he talked to us. We planted seeds, and now he is out of Islam. That is also awesome to hear, because, that's what happens, guys. When you expose the lies, they leave. What is this new thing? Gems. People are putting in gems. Is gems something now? I have no idea what this is.
It's a reward system. I think when you do super chats or something, you get gems in return, which you can then use for some reactions. Which, funnily enough, I don't think I can actually see on my screen here, or can't use. But it's a new function that they're slowly rolling out. They're kind of trying to copy other platforms that have like live, where you can send reactions during live streams, like TikTok.
Gotcha. Good to see you, brother. Glad you and the fam are safe. Thank you. Trophy cake. Thank you, I guess. This timestamp 228 for Chance first appearance as a Muslim was in the Tell Me How My Job Destroyed Me. Got Logic with, okay. With IP, you can search for my comment. He's a Christian now. Okay, that's awesome. I'm going to check that out after this. Good to know. That's awesome. Islam has the best integrity, you see, with the doxing and threats, lying about our own Quranic sources. Hi, guys. Love you. Thank you, Dawa Troll. Dan is my fuzzy little man peach. This is weird. This is weird.
Thank you, Randy.
Peach philosophy, Peach philosophy, Michael Peace-Cha. Okay. Maloink acting like you moved to the Beverly Hills. I know. Does he just, do you not know how housing prices work? Like the average home, I think, is around like 400K right now. Like they're expensive, and interest rates are not that well either. Like it's then you have taxes on top of that. You have insurance. So like when you do a mortgage, it's you principal, interest, taxes, insurance. It's a lot that goes into that. Dan, when are we metaphorically crusading?
Are we already technically sort of doing that?
This is true. Yes. I don't know what to do with all these gems. It's very weird. I got to get used to it. Hi, IP. Have you thought about putting your new property in trust so it's not tied to your name? Yes, we're working on all sorts of things. as well as confidentiality programs and all that stuff to help with this. Speaking of all that, I will be in Virginia in September. I'll update you guys on that as well. Remember when the Dawa want to intimidate you for mocking Islam, the correct response is to mock Islam even harder. This is true. This is the correct response. Yes. OnlyFans, we're here to have fun and play with lamps. AP. Very beautiful. It's a raining jizya. Pretty. Oh, that. I don't like the way that sounds. Let's not do that again. I don't like the way that sounds. Man, I got really sunburned. I didn't realize how sunburned I got. I wonder if it's like the lighting. I don't know. I feel like I got super.
Yeah, why do you look so red, man? What's wrong with you?
I took my daughter into the mountains because when in Arizona, and it's monsoon season, so the rivers and the waterfalls start flowing. So she likes to go up there and swim. And I forgot sunscreen. So yeah.
Oh, I thought you was just because you're blushing.
Yes. Here are my shekels to pitch in and help out. Thank you. Convert to dual seedline Christian identity. No. The Muslims are mad, but they caused this. Yes, they did. This is all them. This is what they did. If they would have just I gotta find this really fast. Hold on. Hang on. Hang on.
It's like a man that beats his wife and it's like, why are you leaving me? You don't think I love you?
Yep, that's basically what they did here. Where is that? Here it is. Let me put this up here. Because like there was a Fareed Responds commented on all of this, and he was right about something. I just want to say, he's like, stupid Muslims make Christians apologists rich. A Muslim broke Atun's glasses. Her community gave her 10,000. A Muslim threatened Mike. His community gave him 200,000. Instead of creating martyrs and heroes, just deal with the arguments. If you can't, leave it to those that will. You know what, Freed? You are absolutely right. If Muslims would just deal with the arguments and stop acting like spoiled little brats, none of this would have happened.
Yeah.
I would just stay in the house and figure stuff out.
This is very ironic considering that Fareed started his channel making response videos to me, then he took all of them down later on. So he says deal with the arguments. If you can't, leave it to those that will. He apparently can't. So
I mean, but yeah,
Hey.
right. Like, when you respond to Christians with doxing and threats, you're saying we're right and you can't refute us, so you're resorting to that in hopes you'll scare us so that we'll shut up and stop attacking Islam, because you know you can't refute us on the intellectual plane. So you have to resort to mafia-like tactics because you're scared and you deep down you know Islam is false, and that's why you can't defend it. That's why you're resorting to this. We know the Muslims are watching right now because they're in panic mode about causing this. I've seen some of them that are the main ones that caused this crashing out on Twitter lately, like losing their mind over this, trying everything to do damage control. So we know they're watching. You guys caused this. If you would have just responded to our arguments and kept this on that level, you wouldn't be in this situation. You have successfully shown the world how evil Islam is. Congratulations. You think we're happy about this? No, I don't like getting threats and being doxxed. I don't like having to move because of you guys, but that's what you said. You wanted to make this happen. You made it happen. My goodness. Thank you, Ellie. Not only are we behind you, Mikey, Jesus himself is behind you as well, brother. Love you. Thank you so much, Ellie. We really, really do appreciate you as well. Thank you so much.
Eli.
Yes. So I saw this article I wanted to read. I've not read it yet, so I wanted to read it. Where is it? It's I got on the not the bee. I was like, holy crap, this is really going out. So yeah, they share this. I've not read it, but I wanted to read it live. So Muslims threaten to slaughter Christian apologist family for not saying Islam is peaceful. Yes, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. They're threatening me because I said, hey, Islam is not a peaceful religion. Oh, well, then we will threaten and dox you and show you how peaceful we are. My goodness, man. My goodness. This is what happens when you're the product of 40 generations of cousin marriage, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to start off by saying Muhammad is a false prophet and the Quran is a made-up book filled with nonsense, and Islam is barbaric. Useless religion that leads no one to God. Well, that is the best way I've seen to start an article in a long time. That is pretty based right there. Now that I've proudly blasphemed, this fine gentleman needs help. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate the compliment. Michael Jones is a Christian apologist who engages with tough questions on his channel, Inspiring Philosophy. He covers the full gamut from questions about faith versus works, the historical and scientific accuracy of the Bible. I don't think I've done a scientific accuracy because I just say it's not a scientific textbook, but I get the idea.
But they nicely wrote an article about you to help you out, and now you're talking trash about them. Like, this is not even accurate.
It's true. It's true. I apologize. Extra biblical writings like the Book of Enoch, the LGBT cult, etc. Some of his content is in skits form, which is 1, hilarious, and 2, useful for breaking down complex topics. Now I'm blushing.
Oh, look at those gay hands, dude.
You would know.
It takes one to know one. It's fine.
Oh, good. They shared my Islam.
Yas queen.
Did you see this yet, AP?
No.
You've not watched this?
Oh, no. Oh, the video. Yes, I have. Yeah. It was brilliant.
Okay. Yeah.
It was beautiful. I shared it immediately, man.
Yes, I was. I will be honest. I was really proud of that script. That I liked it a lot.
Well, I remember you showed me the preview of it when we were driving together.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
He showed me bits of it, and I thought, man, this is really terrible. I absolutely hate this, but I don't know. I'm not sure how to tell him. But then you published it, and I watched it, and it was actually really good. So,
mashallah.
No, I loved it. I thought it was going to be fantastic, and it is. It's very good.
Yes, thank you. Unfortunately, the practitioners, how do you say that word? Yes, of the religion of peace, trademark, don't like the fact that he is poking holes in their religious arguments. I'll post 2 videos, both equally funny, that shows how he does this. Well, thank you so much. As they have done for the past 1,400 years, the practitioners of the religion of peace, trademark, responded to this disagreement and satire by threatening to butcher and rape Michael's family. This is true. From Michael, my family is being targeted by Islamic extremists. My family has been threatened with rape and violence. They are currently looking for my home address to target us. I need your help to move to a new home where we will be safe. Understand, the Muslims that are criticizing Michael have American accents and speak fluent English. Many of them live in Muslim-majority enclaves like Dearborn, Michigan. Maybe. I never thought about that, but that seems like possible. Never expected to ask people to help my family to buy a home. I am asking now because people who are angry because of my apologetics work have threatened my wife, put my personal information online, have tried to find where we live. One of them told me your front door is next. They have shared my phone number, shared an address they claimed was mine. Well, no, it wasn't that my phone number. It was an old phone number. Tried to locate my actual home, threatened physical violence, and made threats of sexual violence against my wife. My family and I are expecting our second child soon. After seeking safety and guidance, we concluded that relocating is the responsible thing to do at this time. Yes, that is what we concluded. Fortunately, over the weekend, support poured in from Michael and his family. He was seeking $100,000. As of Monday, they have raised $250,000 to help them get into an undisclosed gated community. Well, they'll be harder for mostly peaceful jihadis to decapitate him. Yes. And when we get that place, we will cover it in Ring cameras and sensors and make sure that we are strapped to the T, because this is America and we are not ashamed of that. Again, we are talking about America. Muslims are already trying to hunt down Michael's new house. Yes, because this is what they're doing. This is what drives me up the wall, is that they saw what they did. They saw the doxing and the threats. They saw the Christians responded, and they're like, let's do that again, guys. That worked so well the first time. Let's do this again.
Brilliant. Genius idea. Man, I love it.
These people think they're going to take over the world, and they're this stupid.
Nice.
Why do they want your new address if they're not going to harm you?
Well, they might want to just come to visit and have dinner together or something.
Yes. His funds quickly poured in. Michael had this to say. Yes, I was they posted this Friday. Like I was just like in total shock. Like we're watching the donations go up, and I'm like, this we can definitely this will bring the mortgage down to this. And then we checked it a couple hours. Like, okay, now this will bring the mortgage down to this. And then we keep going, and we're like, oh my goodness, we're gonna be okay. We gotta try to and then we, I said everything in the beginning. I don't want to just keep going on that, but I'm just so that we keep the stream moving. The Muslims, meanwhile, are calling him a grifter. Yes, this is true. Because we know the definition of a grifter is when you are being threatened and doxxed and you ask for money to move to safety, then you use the money to move to that to that new safe home. That is the definition of a grifter. I don't think anyone would disagree with that very clearly. The same Muslims who will probably tell you that the Somalis who drive nice cars to the quality leering centers are all above board. Yes, that's the thing, man. Like they'll are they going to condemn these guys? Or no, they're going to condemn me for causing this whole situation. Like the double standard. And this is nothing you would expect because there's the Muslim superiority complex that I've talked about. The Quran says they are the best of people Allah has raised up. Surah 98 says that Jews and Christians are the worst of creatures. Therefore, they automatically assume everything Muslims doing are good and everything Christians are doing are bad. It's a religion that creates prejudice towards non-Muslims. Because if you think you're the best of people raised up, Jews and Christians are the worst, what are you going to think? Everything we do must be good, and let's just defend it. Everything they do must be bad. Doesn't matter what the context is. Having personally worked with hundreds of ministries that give away tens of millions of dollars as a private family foundation, I can tell you this. There are a lot of charlatans out there, but I've yet to find someone who's getting rich by carefully and faithfully exegeting the Bible and then going head-to-head with the most violent religion on the planet. You only do those dangerous things if you truly believe in Christ. Just ask the apostles. Thanks, man. Again, this is the first time I'm reading that, so I just appreciate that. Thank you. There are provocateurs out there like Jake Lang who like to poke the Muslims for fun with a veneer of Christianity that they use as a label. These types of guys are funny, though they are probably going to get themselves killed. Yeah, Jake. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Michael, meanwhile, seems focused on demolishing arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God and taking captive every thought to making it obedient to Christ. 2 Corinthians 10:5. This includes inviting opponents to sit down and debate, just like Charlie Kirk did. Given what happened to Charlie and what they want to do to Michael, this should make you pause and think about where we are as a civilization. We're currently in the phase where it's still legal to criticize Islam, but many people don't because they are worried here in America about what will happen to them or their families. More than money, we need tens of millions of more men who are not afraid to state that Islam, Marxism, Hinduism, etc., are false ideologies that entrap people and destroy human flourishing. Not anonymously, but publicly, boldly, unashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. I really, really appreciate all that, Joel. Thank you so much. Wow.
Joel is a great guy. Joel is a great guy, and the B is fantastic. So absolutely, I really appreciate this too.
Yeah. Yep. I do not think we are going to get rich off of this. That has never been the goal. I think I praise God that we can live comfortably now. I mean, and we will use that to invest back into the work, because I think when you've been humbled by this, your goal is not to get a Mercedes. It's to just keep supporting the work. And I'm already thinking of other apologists I want to help and raise up and support. As once the dust settles and we get everything in line, we get our new mortgage, we were going to reevaluate everything. And yeah, that's the goal at this point. I'm an Orthodox Jew, and I happily contributed because even though we are on different views, we both worship the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. May he protect you and yours. Thank you so much, man. That does mean a lot to me as well. And that does mean a lot. And I think this is a good example of why Jews and Christians tend to work well together and Muslims don't, because very, very few Muslims I saw condemning the violence and threats and coming to support. Instead, I saw Jews, Christians, even some atheists supporting us, and Muslims just complaining. And yet they go around wondering, why are the Christians aligning with the Jews? Like, I don't know. maybe it's because of actions speak louder than words. I don't know.
Yeah, I've had a few Muslims actually reach out to me personally and tell me privately they condemn
Privately.
these things. Yeah, there's a part of me that's a little sympathetic to that, I guess, but like, because like maybe they don't want to be on the receiving end of what the other Muslims are doing.
Yeah,
but
Fan is going to get a fat raise. Woohoo, baby! Honestly, yeah, that'll be definitely the goal. My goal, I've always thought, is that when I remember when I was even in college, like my goal is like if I ever get to a place where I have like some sort of like company, like I have a nonprofit now, so I guess that's technically a company, and I have like employees, I would want to like, if I can make it so everyone makes the same, like that's a goal of mine, to do something like that. So like, I'm not a communist. I hate communism. I reject communism. But like, I think as Christians, we should live in a way that is more communist-like. I hate even saying that, but like, just like, hey, let's.
I get what you're saying.
What communism wants to be. That's what the church should be. So I would definitely be doing that. Yes. You deserve to be millionaires for the work you do. I appreciate that, but I don't think so. No, that's more money, more problems. Unpause the donation so we can send more. Seeing the Muslims crash out from this makes it even more worth it. Here's what I will do.
If you want to donate, go to the website and donate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Inspiringphilosophy.com/give is the best way to donate. That goes right into the 501c3, our 501c3. And it is linked below. You can donate directly to us. So inspiringphilosophy.com/give. You can just, as you can see, it's right there. You just don't donate there. That's going to be the best way. We're fine on the GoFundMe. I appreciate you wanting to do that, but it's better, to donate to the cause. It'll go to the nonprofit. That doesn't, and then that goes through the ministry. So I think that's just going to be better now that the GoFundMe has reached a point where it's at $250,000. We can definitely afford the house. We'll cover the rest with a small mortgage. We are good. We thank you so much.
We thank you.
We thank you. We thank you. Than's looking small. Time to get back to the roids. Yeah, get back to the roids, man.
Man, I wish. Here's a thought I had the other day, Mike. Why is it that, like, in modern times, a man can go to a doctor, or a woman can go to a doctor and be like, hey, doc, I feel like a man. Give me some roids. And the doc will be like, yeah, here you go. But when I go to a doctor and go, hey, I'm a man I'm a lesser man stuck in a bigger man's body. I need roids. They don't go with my gender identity there. More man. We need to fix healthcare.
That's true. This is a very strong case that the healthcare system is broken. But this just fine gentleman to put in the super chat has been helping us with clipping. I really appreciate all the work. And so, yeah, he's coming on the team and been helping us. So thank you so much, sir. The Islamic paradigm is fake and gay. This is true. Now, even more than the internet. Zut. Sorry, I missed out on the GoFundMe. I'm sure I could have given much higher and are happy. Oh, so happy to make Dawa weep with defeat. I appreciate. Listen, man, they are already crashing out. They have been defeated. Praise God. Donate through the ministry now. We've got, like, just to be honest, we've gotten like a bunch of donations on top of the GoFundMe just from the website through this. So, I mean, like, the number you're seeing in terms of what has been given is even higher. And we've just been blown away by the generosity. And I'd rather that go to the ministry so that we can then use that to then increase fans' pay, increase Matt's pay, increase our editors' pay, increase our clippers' pay, everyone. That's what we want.
Than doesn't deserve anything else, man.
Well, thank you, AP. I was actually going to say a lot. Like, if there is any extras, like, that could just even help with the academy courses that we're building and everything too. Like, it's going to cost money to record with scholars and pay the scholars for their time and everything. So,
yeah,
it's crazy.
You make me sick. I make me sick. Where's AP? I'm going to save this for him to read it. He should be reading this one. Not the first to say, but please put your house address under an LLC or trust so that your name isn't in the public records. God bless you. Already working on that. Yes, working on all that for sure. AP, read this text or read this super chat. I mean,
You make me sick. I make me sick. We should all be sick together.
it's very powerful. We hang on. I want to put this up. We on our clip page. We took what you said last time and did a super based video with it.
I saw it.
It was totally based. Where is it? Where is the Muhammad job crash out? Why can't I find the Muhammad job? Oh, here it is, right in front of my face.
Can't even find your own things, man. What's wrong with you?
Do you want me to attack what Christians all the time? You're dumb.
You're stupid. Why do we not have what these other guys have? Because you're weak and I'm weak.
And we've got a link that you can click on the bottom of the screen, and that you're not even going to take the time to click it. Because why? Because you've been defeated and humiliated.
What have you done for the Muslims?
What have you done? What have you done? You're too arrogant to even leave a positive comment right now. Just take a video link or whatever, like a donation link, and just put it in a group.
You're too scared to do that, aren't you?
It's too much effort for you. Yeah. But Pornhub is not enough effort. It's easy. Pornhub is okay for you because Pornhub, you go on it. And how many times have you gone on Pornhub last week? Let's be honest. How many times have you? Huh? How many times have you gone on Pornhub in the last 2-3 weeks? You've been on Pornhub so many times, but you've not been on the charities. You have all the things in the world to give yourself a little pleasure. You hold your little micro penis.
I've personally inspected them.
Supporting the Christian apologists here so we can keep destroying Dawa. You see what your donations do. We're making a lot of progress in destroying that.
Yep.
So keep it up, and we will keep pushing.
No, wait. You didn't do it right, man. Put me on the screen.
All right, let's put you on the screen.
What are you doing? What are you Christians doing? What are you doing? You make me sick. I make me sick. We should all be sick. People are dying. I'm getting bombed. What's wrong with you? There's a link in the description. Click the link. Donate now. You have micro penis.
Yes. AP's greatest work right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put that in the newsletter, and I'm not going to give context, the Inspiring Philosophy newsletter. I'm just going to send that, and I'm just going to be like, watch this video now, and that'll be it. And all of our donors are like, what is going on? Like,
You know what's funny? I thought at the time I should take that clip and publish it for donations and all that, but I completely forgot about that. So yeah.
no, there's still time. You can always do that. We believe in you.
Sometime.
If we want to donate, we do. But we don't care what people say. We love you, and we do everything for the ones we love. No need to explain what you'll do with the money. Keep doing the Lord's work. I appreciate the trust and the confidence in me, and I will do it. I will use it for Christ, I promise. Muslims are actually so jealous because their followers don't give them money. This is exactly what Muhammad Ajab did when Christians contributed to God Logic. They just call people grifters. So pathetic. It does reveal a lot in what's happening because, like, clearly Christians are very generous and they want to give and they want to help. And then the Muslims are complaining because they're obviously not getting enough. This is why, like, every Muslim video has got like ads throughout, like, guys, buy this app, buy this prayer mat, get my counseling session for like $80 an hour. Like, it's obviously they're not getting money from their supporters. I'm like, and then Christians get support and they crash. They're like, they freak out because obviously the Muslims don't support them. It's crazy.
Well, the thing is, Muslims don't really have this whole culture of actually helping each other, a culture of charity, a culture of whatever it is. You know, they don't actually have this, and it's very ironic because they will brag about it and they will say that they do, but the one thing that they do have is they have mandatory charity or mandatory almsgiving.
Mm-hmm.
They do, but it's just something that you're forced to do if you don't want to burn and be tortured by Allah. So it's not something that they're actually encouraged to do, and which is why they have no sense of it. So when Christians do stick up for each other and support each other, this is crazy to them.
Yeah. It is very interesting to watch. I'm just like looking through Twitter and looking at the meltdown. I'm like, interesting. So now we know what really upsets you guys, like Christians acting Christ-like. Great, good to know. I guess that's what we should do more of that then. 1 in every 6 global Christians are persecuted. Yes. Mike has the nose of a Greek god. You hear that, Than? You hear that? See this, baby?
Oh, you see.
Yeah, I don't know. You're gonna have to flare those nostrils into the camera so we can properly assess their Greekness.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Christians support you for 2 reasons. First, what you are doing is right and needed. Secondly, it is dangerous. You're putting your lives on the line as warriors of truth, and we will continue to keep doing that. You like anytime the Muslims like attack me and be like insult, dox, threat, it makes me just want to go harder on Islam, not in the Zut sense, but go harder on Islam just to show how horrible it is. And then they give clips, and it's like, great, let me just put these out here to show everybody how violent this religion is. Yeah, it's going to piss them off. They're going to come at me more. I don't care. IP, me and my community will give you a gun and holster. Ooh.
Nice.
Could you message me? I like that. Just inspiringphilosophy.com, the contact form. Could you just, I'm interested in this service. That sounds
Mike, I'll
really
just
cool.
build you one. If you
Can you 3D?
I know how to build. No, I'm not saying 3D print, like not illegally. I'm saying Mike thinks, Mike, well, you think I'm like an illegal gun caravan like printer in my basement?
I don't know.
You can build guns, right?
Okay. I prefer to just get one done from like, professionally made one. But yeah, that's me. That's just me. I don't want a refund. Should I gave you more money? Now look at how much you've just proved I'm a grifter. You gave me money. That is the proof I'm a grifter. When you give someone money, you make them into a grifter. Thank you, Randy. Theoretically, would Hamas have declared the Ottoman Sultans non-Muslim for not being extreme enough? I know no old Ottoman Sultan ever went on Hajj. I don't know. I don't know. It'd be interesting to ask. Would love your opinion on this. Why is there death and sin in the new heaven and new earth? Please see Isaiah 65, 17-20. Why is there death? I don't think that's what's going on. Isaiah 65. 17. Let's see here. For behold, I create new heavens and new earth and then form things. Be glad and rejoice. You got to create Jerusalem. Hang on. No more. I don't see what you're talking. No more shall there be in it no infant who lives but a few days, or an old man who does not fill out of his days. For the young man shall die 100,000 years old. Oh, I think this is just hyperbolic language, man. I think he's just being hyperbolic.
Yeah, this isn't literal.
Yeah. No buying weed with this Quran money, please.
My gosh.
I hate the smell of weed. It makes me want to throw up. I hate it. I will never smoke weed. I never. The thought of it makes me gag. Mike, can I be an usher at your third wedding? I keep on getting overlooked for hijab's weddings. Okay. Well, it'll be at a hotel because it's a hotel wife. That's how this works, according to Muhammad Hijab. So remember that. And so find a good hotel. I was thinking, I don't want to do Motel 8. What about Super Motel 8? You think that a little more classy?
Dude, just do it at a Taco Bell.
Okay. So a Taco Bell or a Supreme Taco Bell? These are the questions we must ask.
Well, Mohammed Hijab said that he just arranges marriages with a McDonald's meal, a Happy Meal or something like that. So you could also just do it in a McDonald's parking lot.
I mean, when you're getting your child bride.
If we just want to go full like debauchery, let's just do it hungover in a Denny's parking lot or something like that.
That's also an option.
Absolutely. We're trying to learn from Dawa on how to deal with this, guys. So just, getting all our tips from Dawa. Cora is angry over the house because she still wears old smelly ninja outfit that smells of failure and feet. Make her feel better and buy a pot-bellied pig named Cora and keep it in your yard. Well, dang, dude. Yeah, I don't think that the new place will allow pigs. I don't think they're going to allow livestock because it's a gated community. I'm not moving to the boonies.
Well, you never know until you ask and find out. So,
okay, that's fair. Maybe my middle class, upper middle class, maybe neighbors will be thrilled with having livestock in my yard. Who's this redneck hillbilly that moved in? And I'm already red from the sunburn. So yeah,
hillbilly redneck.
Yeah, what is with all these gems? I'm confused. Home and trust PO box for mail. God bless. Stay safe. Already on it. Yep. Man, a lot of these stuff. I don't know what all this stuff is. I got to figure out this coin stuff. Anyway, I want to put up a video from Ruslan, and then we're going to talk about the tater after that. But anyway,
Islam takes L after L in their dawah scene.
That's true. They are taking L after L in their dawah scene. It has been quite a few years of just L's from dawah, has it not been? I mean, like, my goodness, I can't even remember. Thaddeus at Reason Answers Apologetics did a year-end review of 2025, and I had forgotten about how many fails because there were just so many fails from Islam. I just couldn't believe it, man. Where'd AP go anyway?
I'm right
strapped.
Here.
Oh, okay. Strapped like the eye of Muhammad. Very true. Anyway, let's get to this.
Radical Islamic attack on inspiring philosophy just backfired spectacularly.
That's me.
Before we get into how the Islamists are absolutely melting down, we first got to give you a little bit of backstory of what happened last week and what led up to this. Mike Jones, a friend of ours, friend of the channel, put up this video. He says, I need your help. This is getting dangerous, okay? And basically announced that he had been doxxed, which many of us had heard about before, but that it started escalating and he needed to relocate his family. They have a young child, and him and his wife also have another baby on the way.
Muslims are threatening and doxing me and my family because I don't say Islam is peaceful.
So there you go, chat. That's IP's number.
That's insane. So they're putting out his phone number, but it's not just his phone number.
This is nothing, IP, by the way. Your front door is next. But we're taking it slow because we're going to go the distance, and this is going to affect you, IP, in more than one way. IP's going to have to move house next. You're going to have to move house next, IP, because you keep saying Islam is so unpeaceful. No, you're the one who provokes. Nobody's stupid, IP, Michael Jones.
So
every time I hear that, I just think this guy's got to have an IQ of 80. Like, he can't even hear himself. He is proving my point that Islam is not a peaceful religion. Like, how do you not hear yourself and go, I need to check, I need to do a reality check, man. Like, I can't, like, I like, everyone is seeing, like, oh, the irony, the irony is so ironic. Like, everyone is seeing how incredibly stupid this sounds. Like, you're proving my point. How do you not see this? Where's that video? There it is.
Because he won't contort to whatever they want him to say, and he's quote unquote provoking them, they're going to escalate it by releasing and doxing where he lives in his phone number.
Mashallah.
And again, this spectacularly backfires, but I just want to paint the picture a bit more for you guys.
Works at a school that has Muslims in it.
So now he's talking about his sister. Okay, so it's not just his information. They're now doxing his sister and talking about, we know where your sister works. There's Muslims there.
You're a little Islamophobe, bro. We need to call the school. Oh, we're going to do it. Trust me.
The irony is not lost on anyone who has more than 2 brain cells. You're proving my point that Islam is a violent religion that must be opposed at all costs.
Right.
Now, since I made that video, the Muslims have continued to come after me by putting up what they think is my home address, as well as threatening physical violence and also to grape my wife.
IP, I'll rock you, IP. On Paru, I'll rock you.
Okay, I thought music was haram, but apparently you could be a Pyru blood gang member and still be a Muslim?
He's not. He's not.
He should also specify not in the Zut sense, by the way.
Well, he didn't, so it must be in the Zut sense then, yes.
Well.
If you don't specify, I just assume when I'm,
hit and you're out. I said I'll make you my concubine. Oh, and I still stand on it. I will make you my concubine.
All right, that's definitely in the Zut sense. So.
That is definitely in the Zut sense, yes.
Well, and hold on. I'll make IP's girl my concubine. I'll make David's girl my concubine. The house was next. This is the house that IP's funneling his fraud out of. Bathroom, kitchen.
This is insane.
This is it right here. This is where this little blaspheming animal be coming from.
On top of all this, when I was in LA, the ringleader of this Muslim circus decided to stalk me.
Hang on now. Hang on.
To
Hang
the
on.
church
Pause
that
for
we
a
were.
second.
Mm-hmm.
Is Malik here admitting that he is that he has a habit, or that he has a fantasy, or that it is just something that he does or is willing to do to rape people? Are you a rapist, Malik? Are you by any chance a rapist, Malik? Since you are so happy to admit it, can we just say that you're a rapist, Malik? Are you a rapist, Malik? Malik, do you do that thing where you rape people? Is that something that you do?
It's pretty disgusting, whatever it is.
Please clarify.
We were scheduled to speak at, and he claimed to have a weapon on him.
Hey, Henny, pee in the back or back pocket or no? Nah, hell no. Not at a church. No, not church. I'm talking about the pier. Oh, yeah, I would, because they called security right now. Watch, I just seen it. This is why, Issa, I have that 6th sense. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
I have the 6th sense. Look,
For those who don't know, he went to the pier with a pea in the back pocket, and then from there he didn't stop anywhere. He went to the church. The church called the police on him that day because they heard 6 cents and they thought he had said sig set, which is another term for a weapon. But it doesn't matter. He had said he had one earlier in one of his streams, so kind of crazy.
look, they're right there.
Okay, so Mike Jones speaks out about Islam, baiting Muslims, having the call-in show. A handful of these guys dox his information, dox God Logic's information.
What's that?
I would believe that he probably has a 6th sense. But I don't know. That's like a terrible scent.
Oh, that's true. Maybe it is.
So that's what it sounded like. I can barely understand what he says sometimes. I don't know.
I know.
Information. And so Mike Jones decides to put up a GoFundMe and say, hey, we need to move. We need to move somewhere more secure. Totally get it. Okay. And the community rallies around him. $254,000 was raised over the weekend, which is just amazing to see how people rallied together. He's since paused the donations, but because the community rallied around him, the amount kept increasing. Now, you would think the Islamists online who don't rock with doxing and don't rock with threats and don't rock with on Paru would say, hey, this is bad.
Yeah.
How about we don't pretend to be gangsters in the name of Allah? How about we don't threaten people? Hey, we're a religion of peace. This is evil. Don't behave this way. Because I'll tell you what, if this was Christians behaving this way, if Christians were saying, on GD, on crib, cuz, we would be like, stop. Don't dox Muslim creators. Don't threaten people. You can't do that.
No one should ever dox or threaten a Muslim creator. No one should ever do that.
In the name of Pyru and in the name of God. You sound stupid. Don't do that. No, instead, they cape for this insanity. They say, oh, no, he's been blasphemer. He brought it on himself. And that's exactly what happened. Apparently, one of Cora's managers, allegedly, was involved in some of this doxing.
It's not alleged. It's accurate, yes.
So what does she do? She crashes out more about this.
They have all been crashing out about this. Like, you guys, I mean, you're destroying Dawa, like the Christian community, showing them the difference in how you guys act versus they act. It speaks volumes, and they don't know what to do.
So this is one of the craziest situations I've heard of, and the way this entire thing played out has been absolutely poetic. But you know what's also crazy? Is how many of you guys still don't have the Bless God prayer journal to help add.
All right, I will play the ad because I like Ruslan.
Structure to your devotional time. One of the best things about this prayer journal is it allows you to jot down and start with your prayer request, then go down praying for other people and personal prayers for yourself. Memory verse, I will get this done. We have sold over 15,000 of these. It's amazing, affordably priced. You can go to blessgod.co. Pick this up now. I think oftentimes we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. And when you create a system for journaling your prayers, just like this, it is an amazing way for you to remember all the times they got answers our prayers and we forget. So this is available at blessgod.co. You can pick it up right now. Start utilizing it, and I promise you, you will be rocked by how often your prayers are answered. You just forget because you're not journaling and jotting them down. All right. So blessgod.co, link in the pinned comment in the description.
This stream brought to you by the Bless God Prayer Journal. Mashallah.
Shout out to Life Rants. He sourced this video of Cora, and now this is her reaction. Again,
wait, who did he say? Than, who did he say?
Life Rants?
No. Who did Life Rants
Cora?
find? Who? Cora?
Cora the Distorter. Today we're going undercover. Yay! Can you figure out who this mysterious caller is? Is it the person who talks exactly like Cora? You found her. Cora the Distorter. Can you spot the lie? You found it.
Powerful stuff, ladies and gentlemen.
It's alleged that one of the people that leaked all this information is her quote unquote manager. And so instead of rebuking this sort of behavior, instead of saying, hey, this is bad, this isn't representative of the religion of peace known as Islam, she blames Mike and attacks Mike.
What?
And attacks the community for rallying behind Mike.
We have the father of grift himself. We have inspiring philosophy.
Yes, guys,
now,
remember, a grifter, according to Muslims that are the product of 40 generations of cousin marriage, is when you say Muslims are threatening and doxing me, please help me afford this new house where we'll be safer. And then people actually donate, and then you use the money for the new house. That is what a grift is, guys, just so you know. Hope you're all aware of how Muslims define things. It's the religion of yes, no, no, yes, flip-flop, change things.
Yes, insofar as I was going to say no.
Yes, insofar as I was going to say no, as Weasel, a.k.a. Itachi, said, because Itachi is just a Japanese word for weasel. I just like pointing that out. It's important to point that out, guys.
Now, this is an interesting one because he made such a grave mistake. Such a grave mistake. Now, he uploaded a YouTube video.
I want to know what the mistake was, Mike.
The mistake was, Stan, I raised $250,000 to buy a new home. That you see, I played right into their hands. What was I thinking?
Is this all part? Wait, is this part of the plan? I want to know more.
It's all part of their plan. This was all part of their plan, Stan. The first thing we'll do is we'll get David Wood $90,000. Then we will get Avery Austin $70,000, and then Mike Jones $250,000, so we can be safe in a gated community. All part of the Dawa plan.
Video where he said that his safety is being threatened, utilizing clips that are over 6 months old, from what I've understood, from what I've heard scrolling through social media platforms and things of that nature.
Well, Cora, you're wrong. You got to do better research. Many of the clips are very recent, and they're some of them go back, I think, like 5 or 6 months or so. But I'm showing how this has been an ongoing process. They're not all from that old. This is.
Wasn't one of the clips literally from like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, like again, these people just lie or they don't do their research, and then just speak out of their asses. It is what it is. But I mean, like, and this has been going on with also being informed on what authorities are telling us and stuff we can't even talk about. So yeah,
clips that are over 6 months old. So it's interesting that this is coming up now. Alleged threats that were happening 6 months ago.
She said, from my understanding, you have no idea what is happening now. You have no idea.
And she also said alleged threats. They're not alleged. They're literal threats. They're in the video. How dumb do you have to be?
I'll rock you. You have like literally have a guy dead to rights saying I'll rock you. And that's an alleged
threats, guys. This is how logic works in Dawa Fantasyland.
Talking to him now. You have no idea who's reaching out now. He's putting up a video showing the evidence that he was doxxed by people you're allegedly affiliated with, and you don't know what's going on in his real life or what threats have been escalated because maybe he didn't want to put that in the video.
Yeah,
maybe there have been additional doxing that's happened since then, or perhaps people took the information from 6 months ago and are now acting on it.
Yeah.
So you're presuming that this is all 6 months ago, but you have no idea what's happening. So you put up a 4-minute video of need-to-know information.
Yep.
And his community amazingly decided to rally with him, rally behind him in his ministry, raise $250,000. And that's awesome. Secondly, I'm not sure if she's omitting this on purpose. I'm not sure if she's lying. I'm not sure if she knows she's lying. But she says, hey, this is from 6 months ago. When they were in Los Angeles together for the event at my friend Arthur's church, that was not 6 months ago. That was the end of April. That was 3 months ago, where there were people following them around from their event at the church.
And that's when we knew we had to move the stalking. That's when we were like, okay, this is real. They're putting actual substance behind these threats. We have to take these more serious now.
And threatening them, they had that security for it.
He then says, I now have a GoFundMe and I'm trying to move out of my house for safety purposes. To which he says, our goal is to raise $100,000. That goal is meant to cover only the massive added cost created by the security move. That's stage one. The goal was $100,000. So far, so good. Doesn't look too suspicious, right? Then, the moment the goal essentially reaches over 70%, he has $87,000 raised.
Cora
is the goal to $120,000.
Cora the Explorer or Cora the Exploder. You can prevent all of this from happening in the future. The more you guys threaten people, the more people will support those that you threaten. You can always prevent this from happening, so you don't have to complain about it later on by not threatening people. By not threatening people, it was you guys who threatened this man. You can if you don't like people supporting these guys, maybe don't threaten them. Maybe tell your terrorist friends not to threaten them, dear Cora the Exploder. It's very easy.
Yep, that's the truth of it, guys. They create the problem and then they complain about it as if they're the victims. It's insane.
So we scratch our heads. We say, oh, I thought it was $100K. Okay, you know what? The Christians are going to keep donating. Then it reaches $107,000. So he passes the $100,000 threshold. Then he changes it to $150,000. And then he passes that. He gets to $156,000.
That's just GoFundMe, guys.
And he changes it to $180,000. And then he reaches $195,000, to which he changes it to $200,000. This absolute rister collected over $195,000 and counting from his fans.
There's $250,000 now. And props to the community for rallying behind. Sounds like Jesus.
I like Ruslan. He's like, by the way, it's actually higher, Cora. You need to get your facts correct there.
He's upset that the Christian community is supporting people they value and they create. I know I made a sizable donation to the campaign.
Thank you.
So what's the issue? His family, his safety is in jeopardy, and people wanted to keep donating, and you're upset that people kept donating? I don't know the back end of GoFundMe and the way you have to increase, or if at some point it caps out. I know right now the donations are closed. So I don't understand what the issue is here.
And again, if you guys want to donate, go to the website, inspiringphilosophy.com/give. That's going to be better. And we will use that money for ministry. I think we got plenty for a down payment.
For $195,000 and counting from his fans. And listen, people can overgive on GoFundMe. Let's say he allowed for the goal to remain $100,000 and people just decided to keep giving. Okay, put your hands up. It is what it is. People are choosing to give to this individual, but no, that's not what happened. What happened is that this man actively changed the goal more and more and more, added $100,000.
Okay, she is so triggered. And this is what I mean by the entire plot to take out these guys.
I like Ruslan's commentary. It's like, yeah, she's just triggered, guys. That's what's going on here. And it's like even if I was like manually raising them, nobody has to do that. Like, we put all the information out there. This is for a down payment. If you think $150,000 was enough for down payment, great. You don't have to give. People wanted to keep giving so that we're more secure, and we're more secure in our finances. And then again, I then made the public statement: we will reinvest this back into ministry once we get our new monthly budget.
Guys, has absolutely failed spectacularly. Folks decided that they value and they care for the inspiring philosophies, for the David Woods, and go above and beyond and make sure they're taken care of. This has her so infuriated. So obviously there's some bad news, but there's also some generally good news. And I got some generally bad news and good news for us as well. We've been looking at the back end analytics. 40% of the people
jumping ahead, Ruslan. We played your other ad. We're not going to do this one. Just subscribe to Ruslan.
Watch or unsubscribe. All right? Hit that subscribe button. But check out what Life Rant said on all of this, which I thought was a great take.
It's so weird that
I just like that we are watching Ruslan watch a video, watch Life Rants react to Korra. It's like 4 layers Inception deep at this point.
you're complaining about how much money his own community donated to him, saying that he's a grifter. If he uses the money for what he's supposed to use the money for, there is no grift. If he's actually moving his family to safety, somewhere more safer, a gated community, he's got a kid on the way and etc., there's nothing wrong with his community over donating. Even if he decided to raise it even more as he saw his community over donating, because the overall purpose isn't to just money max, but it's to get your family to somewhere safe. And buying another home for a multiple person family is not cheap.
It isn't. Like, some of these houses we were looking at in gated communities are like very expensive. I was shocked at how high they were. And then on top of that, interest rates are over 5%. You know what that adds to your loan? I feel for people right now looking for houses. It's hard, man.
Oh man,
And it doesn't matter how much money they donated to this man. What matters is that he get him and his family to safety. And the sad part about this is that you're complaining that this is done. Supposedly, your manager was the one who's doing all this stuff.
And I want to remind you guys of the way the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam
Oh
lived
my
his life in
gosh.
regards like this. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in his early stages of prophethood, was offered money and power and women, things that these people would have folded for in a second. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was offered.
Yes, that's exactly what the GoFundMe was for. Money, power, and women. That's a
You know what's
perfect
funny?
comparison.
We don't actually know if he was offered those things. That's what Muslims like to claim based on, of course, Muslim sources later on. We know, however, according to their very own sources, Muhammad himself established himself a state, took multiple women, had 9 or 11 wives at once, and he allegedly had sex with all of them in one night because he had the sexual strength of 30 men, which he probably got when the Zut gave it to him from behind. And then, and also that he had sex slaves. So this whole idea, oh, he was offered these things and he didn't even want to accept. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, please. Your prophet in your own sources built himself a harem and is therefore the primary example of Muslim rulers and Muslims in general having done the same thing in history, throughout history. That is what your rapist prophet did.
Very true.
And he pushed it to the side like it was nothing to him, because it was nothing to him.
One, it's crazy that you're trying to tie this into it being about a money, power, and women thing when the Christians were literally threatened by the Muslims, and you flipped it as if they're just grifting and money maxing. The opposite of what's actually happening here. And you have some nerve to try to blend in Muhammad to this. If people believe that Muhammad was a prophet, power is irrelevant. But we know that there are hadiths where Muhammad abused his power, especially when it came to people talking about him. You can pause the video and read this hadith here. So for context, a man unalived his slave mother with a dagger, and the fluids even splattered on the child herself. And then this gets back to Muhammad, and Muhammad says, "O be witness, no retaliation is payable for her blood."
Wow.
And the reason why she was unalived is because she was talking about Muhammad.
So just
Oh, yes. Can't be blaspheming Muhammad, and then it's okay to murder you. That's what it's like.
clear, Christian apologetics folks debate Islam. Islam takes L after L in their dawah scene. All of a sudden, the women starts rising up. The face of the dawah online is now women. Some of these women.
Well, that's because the men have failed, ladies and gentlemen. We all know that the Dawah Bros have failed. They are horrible. They are retreating, and that women got to step up to try to fix it all because they're just horrible. And that's what this all shows. This is what it's very clear. They have given up. They cannot do anything. That's why they're resorting to doxing and threats and hiding behind the women, hoping that they will handle the arguments for them. That sound about right to you, Than?
Yeah, I'm just not really surprised.
No, who is?
Women have some sketchy managers that are kind of enmeshing themselves in some of this stuff. Same said manager allegedly is a part of the folks that are doxing the information of the God Logics, the David Woods, and the Inspiring Philosophies. The community rallies behind these people, specifically Inspiring Philosophy, Mike Jones. All of a sudden, there's funds raised. Man, I hope Mike Jones raises enough to be able to buy his home cash. How amazing would that be?
That would be amazing. Yeah. But I think with the GoFundMe, and then when we sell our place, pay off the current mortgage, we'll be close to that, but not totally.
Was in Tucson, Arizona. Maybe that'll happen. That'd be great. He doesn't have to worry about that expense. Community rallies behind him. Cora the Explorer, the new face of Dawa on the internet, tragically, all of a sudden has an issue with him, calling him a grifter while following a prophet that spread her religion with the sword. That hadiths talk about this sort of stuff, like Life just pointed out.
Yep.
And also is the religion of peace, yet she can't condemn these acts in her own community. You have to be able to call balls and strikes in your community. If someone's talking about bringing harm to someone, if someone's doxing someone's personal information, if someone's talking about on Pyru, you need to check this stuff. This is stupid.
It's really sad that every time I hear Pyru, I just giggle because it just sounds so wimpy.
Pyru!
It's like, it's my goodness, man. It is.
Yo, Club Pyru. Yo, Chad. Come on.
Yeah. I honestly just can't imagine I can't imagine any Christian apologist doing this. And I know for a fact that the amount of Christians that would just like get up and speak against it instantly.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I'm willing to bet that Christians would probably help a Muslim who needed to move to get to safety because of a Christian apologist if they were doxing and threatening Muslims.
Yeah, credible one. I want to see some credible stuff.
Stupid. This is asinine. And the more that these Islamists don't check their own, the more they don't say, hey, we reject and we rebuke this fraction of Islam. They don't accurately represent us. Anyone that's talking about jihad, anyone that's talking about Sharia law in America, anyone that's talking about conquest and all this stuff, they're bad. We're a religion of peace and tolerance. If you don't do that, then you look like you're complicit. You look like you're okay with this. You look like you're actually comfortable with all the craziness that.
Well, not only that, I saw a bunch of Muslims that were not engaging in the doxing, then condemning me for raising money. Like, why are you doing this? Why? It doesn't cost that much to move. I didn't say it was for moving, it's for a down payment. But why? Like, now it looks even worse because you're victim blaming, basically.
That the fundamentalists or the radicals are spreading, because if you're silent on the radical stuff, if you're silent on the fundamental, if you're silent on the doxing, you're silent on the threats, you're silent on the jihadis, well, then are you not complicit in this? Because I guarantee you, if there was Christians saying this sort of stuff against Muslims, we'd all openly condemn it and rebuke it.
Yes.
We wouldn't be silent about it. So ultimately, I'm extremely grateful that there's such a community online that rallied and supported Mike Jones. I think that is incredible. And I hope that the funds raised will provide some comfort and some relief and take some stress off of him and his family, take some of the burden off financially to move. I mean, clearly that's going to happen. And Mike Jones put out a statement about this as well. So here's
so you guys will check those. You can check those out. Appreciate it. Kind of said in the stream. Yeah. Let's do some super chats. I'm gonna skip all of these gems because I don't know what they are, and they're weird. Why do Christians support each other rather than rip each other down? You make me healthy. I make me healthy. We should all be healthy together.
Yeah.
Why does AP have a sax toy next to Yoshi?
What? Oh,
what are you talking about, man?
He missed that. I was like a saxophone? No, like because my brain is clean.
Like dude, is that clean?
They're talking about this. This is a decoration that is made by Muslims. This is a pine cone style decoration that has the 99 names of Allah on it. I don't know what you're seeing here looking at this.
I don't either. I don't know what's going on.
I don't understand what
part of me
you're
feels
seeing.
bad for thinking it was something else.
No, you should.
This is it. Literally has. You can look at it closely. It has the 99 names of Allah on it. It is a decoration, pine cone style, made by Muslims. What we think.
Very powerful. Very powerful stuff. Representing Detroit Catholic. Sorry, I'm late. Can you restart the stream? No. Guitar. Oh, this is another gem thing. Oh my goodness. This got AP's beard. This got AP's beard grooming kit. Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Sunburn little man peach. This is my angry sunburn little man peach face.
But this is also called the Zut plug, by the way, for those who don't know.
No.
Okay, good. I'm glad you. It's a Christian show. It's a Christian show. Oh my gosh. Go. Thank you, Jack Ray, for gifting 50 Inspiring Philosophy memberships. A ton of super chats tonight. We appreciate it. Cora simming for an abusive religion while lobbying grift accusations at IP is comical. The girl has worse Stockholm syndrome than Harley Quinn. Yes. Hi, IP crew. I've been mentioning a son whose mother is in Islam. She's very meek and kind. There has been some friction with her boyfriend, and I have no interest in her no interest in her just being a mentor and reflection of Christ to her son. Okay. Good. I don't know what. Keep working with her. Do what you can. Add as much of a positive influence as you can. Excuse me.
Hey, why is Rashad Jenkins not here?
That is true. Where's Rashad Jenkins?
Who's that?
You don't know who Rashad Jenkins is? That's Jai.
Oh. I don't. Something's going over my head right now. I don't know what it is.
No, the Muslims figured out Jai's real name. Okay, it's Rashad Jenkins. Okay, it is proven. It is a fact. Listen,
he's way too white. Wait, he's way Jai. I love you, so please don't take offense to this. He's way too white.
What about this face makes you think it is not Rashad Jenkins? What are you talking about then? That is clearly Rashad Jenkins. That is he came out and his white parents were like, Rashad, absolutely. He just says it all over him. Give him the name Rashad.
Yeah, the dad was like, Wallahi, I was not sure until this day, but he looks so beautiful. I will name him Rashad. Rashad Jenkins.
Rashad, yes.
Allah.
Mashallah. Yes. The whitest person. Yes. The Muslims and their beautiful doxing campaign figured out that David Wood's real name is David Sagata, and he's really Mexican. And Jai is really Rashad Jenkins, and he's Arab. And I have a real estate.
Jenkins is like a white last name. It's kind of like a Muslim first name with a white man's last name.
Well, clearly they changed their last name after coming to America in order to hide that they are Muslims. But they somehow didn't change the first name, which is
Jai
Rashad.
is a closeted Muslim doing taqiyya.
This is the stupidest thing ever.
Yeah, he's a closeted Muslim doing taqiyya, pretending to be a Christian in order to make Islam. What? Anyway.
I don't know what to say, man. Every day I wake up and I'm just like, my goodness, these people think they're going to take over the world. Please use the cash to make Fan publish his work faster. This should also give you enough money to get permission from AP, David Wood, and God Logic.
Oh my gosh. I think he's talking about my Theodicy book. Yeah, I will.
Oh yes.
I will need like at least a month or two to just only focus on that at some point.
We will look at that in the future as a possibility. Yes. 44% of American Muslims have a favorable view of Hamas, according to Pew Research. American Muslims are the moderate ones. Yeah, it's kind of weird. They if you have a favorable view of Hamas, don't pretend you're a moderate Muslim. Like you're not. It's insane to even think about that. Madhouse Meek says, if you guys could drop millions of copies of one book to every Muslim, what would you choose? Maybe Nabil Koresh's book. I hear so much positive feedback about that. I'd probably go with something like that. Probably that one. Keep your GoFundMe up, and we, your brothers and sisters in Christ, will happily pay you cash for a new home. Godspeed, love you, and stay safe. I don't know. Do you guys think I should just put that back up because people keep requesting it? Should I unpause it?
That's tough. I can't answer
Yeah.
that for you.
What?
I can't answer that for you. You know, like, you know what your needs are. But, like, if people want to keep donating, what do they want to donate for? I think is the right question to ask. If you guys want to donate for Mike to be able to, do a poll. People are saying make a poll.
All right, we'll do a poll here. We will start a poll here.
Yeah.
Not in the zit sense. Absolutely good. Thank you. Should I unpause the GoFundMe starting poll?
Hey, did anyone ever tell David that he should sell merch with shirts that just says NITZS? Something like that.
That would be amazing. Yes. Totally should do something like that.
Could be like a brand, you know, like a recognizable brand. Nice NITZS. Hey, where'd you get your shirt from? Hey, it's an NITZS shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Not in
Yeah.
that sense.
Let's see here. Okay, let me do this, and then we're gonna talk about the tater. I moved to Israel. Now you know. Hashem forever, says Ultradox AP. This you.
That's right.
It's very, very rude of this person here. Mario Party, the end of the year would be goated. Yes, very true. Anyway, let me see here. I was trying to see how I even unpause it because I had Matt do it. Fundraiser, yes. Yeah, automating your goal. Yeah, we had that thing. Trying to find the button so that I can just unpause it if the thing goes in that direction. Might have to have Matt do it. Matt! Finn! We have to call Matt. Matt!
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 No,
Matt!
my kids are sleeping. I don't want to.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Yes. We have to tell Matt to unpause it. Tell Matt to unpause it, Than.
I'll just text him.
Okay, good. All right, listen, we'll unpause it, but I'm not going to promote it anymore because I don't feel like I need to. And if it gets to the point where I'm pretty sure we have the house entirely paid off, I'm not going to do anything. I'll stop it. Mama IP needs to go fund me for putting up with Mike. Yes, my wife does. Yes, for sure. Hatun had much more than her glasses broken. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not like a Muslim walked up and said, "I challenge you, madam," and then took her glasses off and threw them on the ground. Like she was attacked. Like this idea that, oh yes, they just broke her glasses. That's absurd. Yes. All these gems. I don't know what to do with these. Anyway. All right, let's go to the AP. What's going on with Andrew? What's going on with the tater? I saw this image, and I think it's important to share because my first thought was, well, who is wearing the outfit better? I couldn't tell if it was Blanche from the Golden Girls or the tater.
Oh my gosh.
But now I think this is the most important question to ask about the tater here is he embracing his feminine side? Or is his masculinity just overpowering that outfit that he just knows it and that's why he's wearing it?
You know, this is a weird trend. It's actually, and it's funny to look at him. He just he turns up somewhere. He wears a glittery see-through shirt where you can see his body. That's how he goes to the casino with like tight pants and tight short pants and very gay-looking shoes. You think, who dresses like this? And then you see him here like this, but he's of course super straight, but looks gay as heck. And but this is actually a trend, and it's kind of a funny thing to observe. There are lots of people who follow Tate's mindset, who are like, yeah, I want to work out and make my body look like this and hang out with other men. I don't hang out with women. I don't talk to women. We don't talk to women. We only talk to other men. But in order to talk to other men properly, and I have to impress them, I have to look sweet and sexy and good. This is a weird. I'm serious. This is an actual trend. It is an actual thing that is going on. I think it borders on mental illness, and it's kind of like people trying to impress other men
and getting everything and doing everything they can in order to impress other men, but then also making their outfit like super tight so you can see their body perfectly, and they then act like, yeah, I'm a top G, I'm the best man, I'm the toughest man, I'm not a weakling, but they just end up looking like weird gay people. It's like it's very, very crazy. It's just it always goes there. You see these people who wear these ultra super tight clothes to be as manly as possible. And it just ends up looking gay. I don't know.
Hey, there's a difference between wearing super tight clothes like that and clothes not fitting your muscular body very well.
I mean, could you just imagine the day? You imagine your day. You wake up. I know you've thought this thing, and you look at your wardrobe and you go, I'm going to wear my gayest outfit possible today. That's what Andrew Tate was thinking that morning. I just feel like he just woke up and he's like, I just feel like I need to wear my gayest outfit. And it just so happens that that's the day they take him to prison. What are the chances that he ends up going to prison when he's wearing his gayest outfit? I mean, like, that doesn't bode well, I think, for the prison inmates.
And I'm serious. It is actually all about impressing other men. That's what they do these things for. They want to impress other men. They want to they want to give other men the impression that they're fantastic and that they should be, so that other men should look up to them, other men should look at them, other men should gather around them to be like, oh wow, you look so good, you have so much money, you have such a beautiful Bugatti, wow. And no contact to women except having sex with as many women as possible, but not talking to them. Because if you have sex with the women, it shall never be for love or pleasure or anything like that. It should only be to humiliate the women. Because if you actually have a romantic interaction with a woman or love or anything like that, that is gay. You want to make sure that you always do everything for men. That is just very gay, you know. It's strange.
It's very gay, yes. So according to the poll, it looks like everybody wants us to unpause. So we did. We have unpaused it. I will not really promote it much more. If you guys want to keep donating, fine. If it gets to the point where I think, yeah, the entire house would be covered along with what we would get from selling the current one and paying off that mortgage, then I will just pause it again. But no one is obligated to donate to that anymore unless you really want to make sure that we don't have a mortgage. I mean, that would be an incredible blessing, but don't feel obligated. I just want to say that. Anyway, let's go to this. This is the video of him getting arrested. And like, I want to start from the beginning. Can I make this more of a full screen? Yes. Okay, good. I just like how he steps back. Just, excuse me, sir. Sir, unhand this queen. Unhand this queen, sir. That's clearly what he was thinking. Oh, man. Now, this was picked up by a lot of people. He's trying to get rid of his phone, try to give it to the bodyguard, and the bodyguard is just oblivious. Take the phone. Drops it. Goes to pick it up. It's just like, again, the outfit. Just like, dang, queen.
Sure, I think unless they have a warrant for his phone, he can just give it away, unless they notice and say, no, your phone comes with us too. But I don't really know what happened there. But it seems that they missed it and that he's secretly trying to give it away, which is funny because there was a Candace Owens interviewed him last year. I think it was in June or something like that last year. And Candace was, of course, trying to defend him and trying to make it look like he's totally innocent. And these are all trumped up charges that are, being used against him. What's very funny is Andrew Tate is, a big criminal, but he's also a little bit dumb as a criminal because he has openly spoken and bragged about his crimes very, very publicly before he realized that these are actual crimes, that he could get in trouble. But during the conversation that he had with Candace, and Candace was just letting him say whatever he wants because Candace is actually friends with Andrew Tate. He said at some point, he started having an angry rant. Come and arrest me. Come and arrest me. What do you think you can do? You think I have my phone full of evidence? You think I don't wipe it every night? He said that. He was trying to argue that he's not a criminal, that there is nothing they can do about him. But then he actually said he wipes his phone every night.
I'm right here in Miami.
Hold up. Is this the video?
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah. How is he this dumb? Like,
I'm right here in Miami. I'm right here in Miami. Come get me. Arrest me. Perp walk me. Put me on the news. Tell everyone I'm a human trafficker. You think I'm not versed? You think I'm not ready? I'm a Navy SEAL in this shit. Come get me. Raid my house. Take my stuff. You think I sleep with a full phone full of evidence? You think I don't wipe my phone every night? You think I'm dumb? Come get me. Arrest me.
Breaking. Andrew and Tristan Tate have been arrested in Miami.
I'm right here in Miami. I'm right here in Miami.
My goodness, guys.
You hear what he
I'm
says,
right
right?
here in Miami.
He's trying to make it look like he's innocent, and these are just trumped up things against him. Just the Matrix. The Matrix is coming after me. But then he also says, right, that he wipes his phone every night of the evidence. He never keeps the evidence on his phone. What evidence?
What? Yeah, exactly. If you're so innocent, what evidence? What are you worried about, man? It's a good point. This is hopefully now he goes back to the UK, because apparently he was living in Romania, I thought, right?
That's also the funny thing. When he moved to Romania years ago, he explained on video to people who followed him that he specifically wanted to move to Romania because he knows that Romania is a very corrupt country where you can just bribe people, where you can bribe police officers and bribe authorities and even bribe the judges and politicians to get away with anything. And he was specifically saying that in the West, you can easily get in trouble with people making allegations and accusing you of rape, whereas in Romania, it is very difficult to be prosecuted for rape. That is the entire reasoning why he moved to Romania. He's not entirely wrong. Romania is very notorious for human trafficking and for sex trafficking specifically. He was already running a sex trafficking ring in the UK. And he moved to Romania, where he continued and significantly expanded his sex trafficking business until the Romanian authorities started coming after him. Now, the thing is, lots of people over the last year have made these false claims because he has lied repeatedly, Andrew Tate. He has repeatedly said, oh, the charges have been dropped. They know that I'm innocent. The charges have been dropped. The charges have never been dropped. There are currently 2 ongoing cases against him, 2 ongoing cases in Romania. But Romania also, as said, has a very notoriously bad and corrupt justice system, which is why these 2 cases have been stalled and have been awaiting trial forever. But he is facing charges on multiple things in Romania alone, which are organized crime, rape, human trafficking, trafficking of minors. Yes, trafficking of minors. Witness tampering, money laundering, multiple other charges of rape and sex trafficking, and so many more things. These are 2 ongoing charges, 2 ongoing cases. One case is focusing very much on his abuse of minors, of people who are underage. And this is also very, very easy to actually lay out when you look at the evidence. He has on video, on many occasions, we have videos of it. I mean, I can show you the video at some point, or I can find it and have you play it. He admits that he admitted in the past that he lured and through the, through the lover boy method, brought in 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds, and then began manipulating them and turned them into his main girls. I don't want to use his terminology here. That he then put in front of a camera and started doing a webcam business with them under the false pretenses that this is just temporary because they just have to work a little bit and he just has to make more money, and then they'll get a house together and get married and have a beautiful life. Never happening. He does that to every single woman, and he lures them with false promises, false pretenses, and he specifically seeks out vulnerable ones. He also explained this on video. That's how stupid this guy is. He explained on video many years ago that he has a system called the PhD, which stands for Pimping Hoes degree, which is he meets a woman, he brings that woman home, introduces himself as a completely different guy, of course, has sex with that woman, and during that process, he assesses whether this woman is a strong, independent, or equal woman who can not be easily manipulated, in which case he moves on from that woman, or whether she is one who is broken, who is vulnerable, who can easily be manipulated by him, who thinks, oh, my life is terrible, and this guy has come to save me. Whenever he finds such a woman, he thinks, okay, perfect. Just like Korra. Okay,
Just like
perfect.
Korra.
And then he begins the process of making her slowly through psychological manipulation, dependent on him, and turning her into a profitable webcam girl. And he has a huge business built on this. And a mentor who advises him and who tells him about the best way to do this. And he has group chats in which he pays other people who pay him thousands of dollars per month on how to effectively do this. All of this has been exposed. So the UK has gone even further. The UK has now, they already had, I think, over 10 charges against him based on rape, sex trafficking, and other things. Now they have brought further charges against him. And now there's a total of over 50 charges pending, over 50 charges brought against him in the UK. And the UK is asking for the United States to extradite him to the UK so they can prosecute him on all these charges. And the charges include crime group, sex trafficking, multiple occasions of rape, but also indecent images of minors and other stuff, including minors. I can read out the charges at some point. So Tristan Tate previously had charges against him for 11 counts, including 3 counts of rape, 6 counts of actual bodily harm, and 2 counts of human trafficking. Andrew Tate previously had charges against him for 10 counts, including 3 counts of rape, 4 counts of actual bodily harm, 2 counts of human trafficking, and 1 count of controlling prostitution for gain. Controlling prostitution for gain. The previous charges relate to 3 victims. The new charges relate to a further 4 victims. This is directly coming from the Crown Prosecution Service in the UK. And then the new charges are, the CPS has decided to prosecute Andrew Tate with 7 further counts of rape, 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation, 3 counts of assault occasioning actual bodily harm, 19 additional charges for offenses relating to indecent images of a child and extreme pornography. 19 additional charges for offenses relating to indecent images of a child and extreme pornography. Tristan Tate, new charges: 1 count of sexual assault, 2 counts of rape, 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation. So many new charges, a total of 60 charges right now across 2 countries against these guys.
So what you're saying is they're being persecuted because Andrew Tate is a devout Muslim and the world just hates Muslims, and that's all this is about.
Yeah. Oh, do you have my post up here that I just posted earlier today?
Yeah, I put that up. I just want to say this image just got me thinking it's about something very important.
Quack, quack. Duck lips. Quack, quack.
Life is like a brain drain. Here with Muslim orthodox lips. Facts come, logic's gone. And truth gets all blurred. Always twisting stories with those big old Botox lips. Duck lips.
Woo!
Every day he's out there faking duck lips. Whoa. Can't see past his duck lips and his silly tricks.
Powerful stuff.
Beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen. Did you want me to read any of this?
We can read it. I just had a few words to say because when did it become a right-wing or conservative thing to defend sex trafficking, rape, child sexual abuse, and child pornography? Over 50 charges have been filed against Andrew and Tristan Tate. Many more charges for 2 separate cases are ongoing in Romania, including organized crime, sex trafficking, rape, trafficking of minors, sex with minors, witness tampering, etc. Some might be crazy enough to believe that over 60 different charges from different sources, including dozens of victims and witnesses, are probably totally made up. Even if you are that crazy, you should probably be a little bit cautious to defend people who face dozens of sex and pedophilia-related charges.
Yep.
Anyone who has engaged a little bit with the evidence, the accusations, and the cases in question knows that Andrew and Tristan Tate have most definitely engaged in sex trafficking of adults and minors and the rape of women. I mean, it's directly on audio as well, where he admits it. It is known without a doubt that they have pushed out much pornography. Andrew and Tristan proudly bragged about that. So my question again, when the hell did it become a thing among so-called right-wingers and conservatives to defend such filth? Why are defenders of such filth tolerated or welcomed among right-wing conservative circles? Do people really care about morality? Do people really care about protecting minors? Do people really care about crime? Everyone should distance themselves from defenders and from the defenders and condemn and hope for or work toward the complete prosecution of these filthy pimps, rapists, and traffickers. Anyone who associates with them or defends them should be shamed, called out, and shunned. I thought it's easier to just read out what I wrote down earlier than to say all of this again. So
yeah. But I mean, the more important question we still need to ask is who wore it better? Because we still haven't solved this, and it's still bothering me. I can't figure it out because it's leaning towards Blanche, but sometimes the way Tate moves in that outfit, the femininity just flows out of him. He's got some style there, is all I'm saying. I don't know. Got to figure that out.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Malik and Cora are mad that they can't keep up with the Joneses. That's a good, that was good. I'll give you that one. That was good, Jack Ray. I'll give you that. Received some threats years ago on Kiros, Bill Gillick, my first Turkish page. Due to threats, I closed the page, took a break, but they cannot stop us. Absolutely. And Kiros, let me know if you need any support or anything. Kiros Philosophy is another YouTube channel I support. You guys should support him as well. So check out his stuff and help him grow. Check out his channel. Absolutely.
From Turkey.
I vote we turn the GoFundMe back on and let it go until Wiki Malik's has a Mojab style crash out. Well, we did turn it back on because the poll told us to, and you guys have already started adding to it again. Like, where? Here, hang on. As you can see, people have already started adding to it again. So, again, I will officially stop it when I'm sure that we have enough to cover the place, combined with what we would get from the current house sale. I don't want to go over that. But if you want to take away the mortgage entirely, I'm truly honored by you guys. I'm truly blessed by you.
I think you should say you will pause it once the Muslims stop crying about it.
Okay, I will pause it when the Muslims stop crying about it.
Dude, no. we're gonna be too rich at that point. It's the money wouldn't stop coming.
Man, it's been wild how this has blown up. I did not expect it. Mike just admitted he's like Putin and wants America to be communist. All hell Moscow. Yes, this is the proof. I saw your video on hell 2 years ago and 2 weeks ago after being saved. I saw your video on hell from 2 years ago, 2 weeks ago after being saved. Thank you so much for everything. That's so great to hear, Nick. We're so happy that you're saved. Praise God. Mike, communism is a redistribution of wealth at the point of the government gun. By definition, neither claims alms nor charity. Both are voluntarily given to the just and moral. Yep. You should voluntarily be giving out and helping others. Notice how Cora tried to claim you were being so mean to Christian women, but wouldn't condemn Malik at all. It's very weird.
Wait, what?
Yes. So there's a guy named J49er who I retweeted once. I forget why, but he has called them. So people like Kora and Itachi, which is the Japanese word for weasel. He's Kora and Itachi. He was making fun of them simping for ISIS because they were making fun of the 21 Coptic martyrs, making fun of them and simping for ISIS. So he started calling them like, well, you're simping for ISIS, therefore you're like ISIS hories, not literal, but like metaphorical. And so I think I retweeted him at one point. They pissed off and said, you see IP's calling her a whore. Like, no, you don't know the context and you're taking things out of context. Maybe if you apologize for making fun of the 21 Coptic martyrs, I will tell Jay to stop calling you that, and I will apologize. If you apologize, then we will as well. I will. But you have to do that. Because again, it doesn't mean you're a whore. You're metaphorically just simping for ISIS is what Jay's point was. But I never actually called her that. So that, but you know, they bend and twist it all. We love you and your work. I truly believe what all of you are doing is vital to literally saving Western civilization. God bless you and your families. Yes, thank you so much. Muslim women, sorry about the typo. Oh, from an earlier one. Okay. Communism takes other people's money and gives it away. Christian charities use it. Giving to others in love. Thank you and bless you for God's kingdom. Thank you so much. Lamborghini fund. I do not want a sports car. I don't want a car that, like, if I crashed it, like, you lose money. Like, because like, if it's not even your fault if you're involved in a crash. Like, if you have a very expensive sports car, you're screwed. Like,
if somebody gave me,
I wouldn't even want one.
What?
If somebody gave me one, I would sell it immediately.
Yeah.
They always seem to practice they always seem to practice do as we say, not as we do, just like Mo, to writing al Zut and at Jibril, repeated visits and then taught against it. Yes. Mike, you helped me strengthen my trust in my faith and helped me defend it. You and Than are helping equip the saints, and I'm forever grateful. Love you. Thank you so much, Randy. You're a huge friend and supporter of the channel. We appreciate that. Since you hold to the AD 33 day, what's your answer to the supposed Passover contradiction? I would need to know which one you're talking about because I don't think there is one there. My opinion, do not be a SIG, Glock, or M&P.
Heck yeah, brother.
It should be a Glock.
Do not buy a
There we go.
Yeah. Cora said women have more rights in Islam than Christianity. I said women got more. I said women got more have rights in atheism. Her own standard proves no God is better than Islam. Our video dropped and you're just grifting. Cool. So sickening, and this is the religion of peace. Yes. Literally no one worried about tattle leak. Yeah, it's not that, it's him leaking information to other people that could do something. That's the problem we're worried about. And that's what the authorities are worried about as well. But it means still what he's doing is still illegal. July is almost past. Islam's time is almost up because dumber time is nearly over. Buzzing. Can we do a modest give, send, go for AP? He's not going to DebateCon because he had a rough year, but he didn't want to say so. Well, let me save this, and when he comes back, I will bring this up to him. I'm keeping sending these chats, but these Paru just talking the talk. I know many, and you're have nothing to worry about with these soft pansies in saying that they promote gang violence and the profit is peace. I commit. Yes, absolutely. I meant commit. LOL. They are a joke. Well said. When is IP's prayer mat dropping? Yes, our prayer mats we make in China, like Ali Dawa, will be dropping soon. Yes, mashallah. Vomit. I don't know why it's doing that. No problem. It just is what it is. The chorus song needs an okay perfect. Yeah, Than, your chorus song you made needs an okay perfect. Make it. Does anyone else find Malik's insufferable black inflections and forced accent on top of his broken English annoying? Yes, of course we all do. Not only is it racist and cringe, but he sounds like his family's tree is a wreath. You guys are crazy in these chats. The mistake was dressing as a great value ninja. Where's the GoFundMe for the private jet? Yes, when I sign up for it to be the next Kenneth Copeland, you'll hear that. Hey, AP. Hold on, let him put his headphones back on. Can we do a modest give send go for AP? He's not going to DebateCon because he had a rough year, but he didn't want to say so. I think we should. I will be the first to donate to that give send go if somebody sets that up. Glad to support you. The Dawa crash out is just a bonus. Yes. You know, you can't spell Islam without a massive L. This is true. Stay safe, y'all. The best protection for the first A is the second A. Also, how long do you think Islam will be around and will it disappear in our lives? It won't disappear in our lives, but we will definitely start to see a decline over the next 100 years based on all the signs we are seeing now. Their birth rates are going down. Their deconversion rates are going up. The people that convert to Islam, like 70 to 80% leave within 5 to 10 years. So these are not good signs. For sure. We suck, bro. Hey, Mike, any good books on scrupulous?
Yeah, no, it's basically like religious anxiety.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my advice to you is, man, I don't have any good books on this.
Religious anxiety. Read Tim Keller. Tim Keller, The Prodigal God, A Reason for God. Read those books.
Here's what I'll say. When it comes to any sort of religious anxiety, it's a mechanism of, like, it's a pattern of thought, right? And so whenever you're feeling uncomfortable and anxious, you seek relief by finding certainty in whatever it is the thing that you're feeling anxiety about. And every single time you try to find relief, you're just reinforcing this pattern, because anytime you seek relief, you get the reward of relief, and it keeps coming back, and you just keep spiraling like this no matter what, and you just don't get out. The way forward is to let yourself sit with that uncertainty. And there's a bunch of things that I can talk about here, but I'm not going to prescribe something as a psychologist because I'm not a psychologist, but I would look into how to break those patterns. You can email me and I can send you some information and stuff like that as well. But I would get counseling. You get the point.
Lauren says, how dare you scam us from their terroristic threats? Yeah, that's what they're mad about. Their threats don't actually accomplish their goal. They just make them look stupid and evil and help Christians grow and support. God bless you and your family. Sorry you have to go through this. Y'all in my prayers always. It's good to see you guys smiling and laughing. Yeah, listen, you gotta keep things positive even in times like this. It's in the back of our heads, but I mean, we got to keep things positive. Otherwise, you're gonna get super depressed or anxious, and you gotta just keep moving along. Mike, do you know Susan McIntyre? She's a former Antifa member who left because she heard stories of former radical Muslims who left and now help others leave Islam. She's a friend of Armin Navabi. I've not heard of her, but I'll look her up. Good luck and God bless. Thank you so much. Father, protect these brothers in Christ. Thank you so much. Thank you for the generous super chat. IP, you should do an open stream and bring up Christians only for the sole purpose of thanking the Holy Spirit and those that followed his nudging. Love this community. Okay. We will try to do that in August. We'll try to do that in August. I'll make a note of it that we'll do a Christian only call-in stream. Damn. Korea went really downhill when she stopped water bending. That's an Avatar joke. IP, the old Pueblo Plemesis. Yes. Allah. Okay, you have to read that one, AP. This is your fault.
I'm not reading anything.
Okay, you've heard it here. AP, does that pinecone have enough flair?
No.
Damn, Cora went really downhill when she stopped water bending. Yes. AP, attach it to a leather strap for thematic. My good, you people need to calm down.
I'm
No,
uncomfortable.
this is actually a good idea. It's a good reference because it's like, as Muhammad said, the eyes are the leather strap of the anus.
You guys make us read the weirdest stuff. Housing is so expensive. My friend just bought an older 3-bedroom house for $1.3 million in an industrial neighborhood. How
it's insane.
He got a loan for that as a bus driver is beyond me.
It is insane.
It is. Yes, you're absolutely right. It is. I mean, yeah, we were looking at the house going like, there's no way we can afford this based on what we make. we got to do something. And that's when the community stepped up for us. But yeah, it's insane. God is good. Jesus is Lord, and all glory and praise to God. Absolutely. Jai's real name is Juan Pablo. Get it right, bro. Okay, I'm sorry. David Wood, will you update this that tell Jai his real name is Juan Pablo, not Rashid Jenkins? Here's some cash for IP since the poor guy definitely needs it. Thank you, Mike Winger. We appreciate that so much for your support. Did a night ride cause a leak? I'm not reading this. I need to like read them before I start reading them on the screen, and I don't. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, let's never forget that Michael Jones proudly exclaimed, in
the same stream that he did this.
My brain is not as dirty as yours, so I say it and then I go, oh, that's going to sound bad to the people with dirty brains. Oops. I just think money or tax. Hi, IP. I'm glad your GoFundMe exceeded the limit on the first day. I will support you next time if you need it. And that goes for you guys too. Thank you so much, Muhaus Noir. You should point excess money from the GoFundMe to churches and Christian charities in the Muslim world. That's a great idea. We will definitely do something like that. Yes. GoFundMe takes a portion in the end. It's best to help in his website. Yes, that is true. They do take a portion. Yeah. That's why we're directing people to the website too. Why the Talmud and rabbinic literature are not put under scrutiny just as the Quran and Hadiths are. My goodness, here we go again. We have criticized those things. The problem is,
why don't you talk about the Jews?
It's always the Jews. We have talked about it. We just don't get as much threats and attacks from them.
But why don't you talk about the Jews?
It's powerful stuff. Rashid Jenkins or Richard Jenkins? No, it's Rashid Jenkins. That's Jai's name. I know you want to unpause it, you greedy grifter devil. Yes. I love seeing the Dawa dorks and secret Dawa dorks, Sam, crash out over your GoFundMe. Let's make Mike a millionaire via GoFundMe. You won't make me a millionaire. I'll give it away if you do that. I don't want to be a millionaire.
My body recoils at the thought of being a millionaire.
It does too. It's like, no, I will. If I'm a millionaire, I'm going to start making a ton of payments to places like International Justice Mission or Samaritan's Purse or something like that. Michael, first listened to you on Pints with Aquinas and went down the rabbit hole since, made a rosary and finding my way back to God through Jesus. Can I get a, you don't say how. You don't say how. No, you don't say how. That is so great. We are so happy to hear you that you're coming back to Christ. That is amazing. Absolutely. At least they didn't catch Tate on the day he dressed like a Baywatch babe. That could have been embarrassing. He's out there in his bikini. IP replied to the latest X post with my songs, and AP, you sent my email. I sent you the song to you, AP. What is your X account called? Because I don't even know. Is it Patriotic Z?
Probably Patriotic.
So I looked for it. I couldn't find it. TH Straight Homes. Oh, crime for fun. I'm the guy who came up with Orthodox Lips. I was in the Super Chat stream with IP, AP, and Mike Wood, and maybe Giant Doc. It's the single greatest achievement of my mind. It is a really great song, Objective Christian. So you have so that's on the channel Polemic Pulse. Is that your channel? Go subscribe to Polemic Pulse, guys. Tate's style comes from old school.
I think he meant that he came up with the nickname Orthodox Lips.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So okay. So you came up with the name. It is a great achievement. We really appreciate you doing that. Tate style comes from old school PUA peacocking. I have no idea what that is. Stan, what is that? You would know. Yes,
Why would I
don't
know?
lie to us. Don't lie to us, Stan.
I know what noise
you know
peacocks
these
make,
things. Come on.
but I don't know. Okay.
You know these things. Come on.
PUA. Poopy underwear antenna.
This is now what this means. Yes. AP, last year you said you would interview Kiro's philosophy, and he still will. Just waiting for the right
people
time.
are saying it's pickup artist.
I said I would interview tons of people. The funny thing is
PUA
also that
pickup
I have,
artist.
I have so many interviews that I did and that are kind of waiting that I sit on that I've never edited and finished. I'm terrible. I'm a horrible person.
Terrible. He's terrible, guys. Hey, interview Kiros. Not, I'll do it and then take it from you. Check out Sayo Bakari 5669. Just a little error. What is the error? When Allah's messenger was on his, hang on. Is that the right one? Yeah. Wait, did I get the wrong one? No. Okay. When Allah's messenger was on his deathbed and in the house, there were some people among whom was Umar. The prophet said, "Come, let me write for you a statement, after which you will go astray." Umar said, "The prophet is seriously ill, and you have the Quran, so the book of Allah is enough for us." The people present in the house differed and quarreled. Some said, "Go near, so that the prophet may write for you a statement, after which you will not go astray." While others said, the others said, as Umar said, when they caused a hue and cry before the prophet, Allah's messenger said, "Go away." Ibn Abbas used to say, it was very unfortunate that Allah's messenger was prevented from writing that statement for them because of their disagreement and noise. So I guess the Sahaba made a mistake here. $300K for another Minecraft stream. Oh my gosh. Please don't make me do that again.
Well, we do have to do another gaming stream at some point soon. People have been asking for it.
If you can figure out a way for you and I to play Mario Kart and race each other, I will do that. I don't know how to, though.
I can set that up. It's just you're gonna be cranky.
No, I'll kill you at Mario Kart.
Well, okay. Well, that's not what I'm talking about, but you won't. I'm talking about setting up the actual ability to stream the gameplay itself for your computer. You'll need a capture card, stuff like that.
Oh, well,
which actually you do have a capture card, don't you?
I don't know what that
the
even
cam
is.
link. Well, we'll talk later. We can set it up, and I will.
Wait,
Do you have the new Mario Kart?
No, I don't know if I have it. I have one of them. I don't know. Where's your Bugatti now, Tate? Need a bunker defense room in your new house. You mean like a safe room? No one's safe from me in my own house. Except my wife and kids and my pets and family members and friends that visit. And anyone who's non-violent. But anyone who's violent is not safe from me in my own house. Isn't jizya just a protection racket? How are Christians accused of grifting? Yeah, good question. They project their own deficiencies onto us. IP, your knowledge of history is amazing. You demolished Duck Lips, who was desperate to say that Islam defeated Rome. Yeah, I know. He looked so bad in that debate, and everyone with an IQ above 80 sees it. Only his own fans in their echo chamber are claiming he did so good, admitting he didn't know anything about history.
We are Romans.
Well, you just explained it there. You said everybody with an IQ over 80 sees it. Of course, they don't see it.
Okay, perfect pitch. Yes. IP, meow, meow. Thanos, bark, bark. Everyone together. You know, AP, I say this on the stream sometimes. People will meow, meow for me. People will bark, bark for Than, but no one ever quacks for Duck Lips. Very sad.
Sad.
Very sad. I think Korra the Ninja is just jealous since the Muslims don't care about each other according to hijab. Yep. This is fair. According to a lot of Muslims, they're always fighting with each other. Central Dawa, Jake the Muslim metaphysician, Muhammad Hijab. They say it's all bad. Malik has said stuff like that as well. He said, I've been rear-ended by so many Muslims. Not in a good sense, I think. Maybe. Who knows? By the way, IP, you're pursuing legal routes to get Malik and the others charged for doxing. If not, for yourself, for safety of everyone in the community. I cannot talk about that kind of stuff. Also, what books did you recommend to Chance James combos on the live with you and Logic a month ago? He gave kudos to you in your conversation to Christ. Pray more. I don't remember. Could you go back and check? I'm sorry, Lauren. I can't remember everything I've been on. Muslims complain when we give to you, but are happy to give to Lily J's fake charities. I really don't understand them. Lord, please save them. Yes, absolutely. To really break the slimies, you have to give 2K to Ali Dawah's mosque fund and publicize it. Yes. On scrupulousity, anyone with this problem should pray the ancient prayer from the Father. Dear God, tell us what you want us to do and give us the desire and ability to do that. Amen. Yes. You guys should watch Party, the entire history of Islam and Muhammad in 68 minutes by Dr. William Federer. Oh, I know Bill Federer. I met him at AM Fest. I don't know much about what he does, though. I for sure thought AP played Abraham in the movie, his only son. I guess it was Allah who made it appear so. You were in a movie, Abraham? You played
I think I did. I just found out about it. Huh.
What on earth? Do you have an image? Because I can't find anything.
Just Google it, man.
I did. I'm not finding anything.
Just Google his only son.
Oh, his only son. So who are you?
Abraham. It's clearly me.
Are you sure? Now I got to put this up. Hold on. Or is that okay? Yeah, I kind of see it. What was it like doing this? It does kind of look like you a little bit.
Look like me?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit. I can see it.
Yeah, that was fun.
Very powerful stuff there, guys. Very powerful. Give some money to Than. Greed leaks through your voice. Yes. It's leaking through, guys.
I don't want any of the money until you're taken care of.
Oh, Sahil Bakari 5669 says he can write. Oh, I see. Oh, now I see the connection you're making. He actually can. He can write according to that, so it's a mistake. It's not an authentic hadith, but it's in the authentic hadith collections. That is a contradiction. That is a contradiction. Interesting. Yes, same name, different pick. Patriotic Z. My hand is the typo. Okay, I'll try to look for it, man. Perhaps the Shimonians prayed for GoFundMe instead of PayPal this month. Man, that must have been what happened. AP, I love it when you get the Nuxanor highlight. What is that?
Nuxanor is a channel, guy who just does reviews of things, and I think he talks about us sometimes. I don't know.
Oh, never heard of him. Anyway, all right, guys, thanks for coming. Subscribe to the Apostate Prophet below. Support him. What he's doing, all his endeavors. We will see you guys. I'll be live Thursday with, I believe, Brother Maverick. We're doing a call-in show.
Nice.
So, yeah. So check that out. We'll be back Thursday. So, anyway, thanks for supporting us. I really appreciate it. We'll see you guys later.
God bless y'all.
You made it to the end of this video, which means this message matters to you. If you want to see more content like this reaching people for Christ, you can help make it happen. Your support makes these videos possible. Click the link below and donate today. And if you want to go even deeper, consider joining our Patreon community. You'll get early access to videos, behind-the-scenes content, and a place to connect with others passionate about this mission.